All right, enough of that shit. It occurs to me that some of you like it when I do these streaming things. I miss it. Honestly, I do. Fucking YouTube, man. Killing me. I'm back, though. We're going to do some shit tonight. I was going to go out, but I said no. Nay, I will not be going out. I'm staying right here. What you might have saw earlier might have been a little bit of a promo for the new song that we're going to be releasing. The Ballad of the Arsonist is the new song title. And the song's done. And now we're in the fucking, you got to make the promo. You got to do the fucking thing with the thing. It's a whole... Gabby Bell, YouTuber, extraordinaire. Way more subs than me. Oh, we got a fucking $10 fucking super chat over here. Rex Viper hiss. Oh, in this. What? Okay, can you tell me what the fuck's going on with Rex Viper? We've not heard a peep from these motherfuckers. This shirt, I don't know about it. It clashes with everything. It's kind of got that cool like Mr. Cuphead vibe going on, that 1930s animation or whatever. The 3/4 sleeve thing, though, it's too tight. I had to take scissors and cut it. That's a Smashing Pumpkins tattoo, by the way. And also my self-esteem. But yeah, no, anyway. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, our new song. We got to go through the whole fucking promo thing where we have to tease shit. Anyway, I took the album art's done. It was taken from that burning house. We got it off of Facebook Marketplace yesterday. It was a dollhouse, and we spray painted it black because we're so goth, bro, and edgy. And we doused it with gasoline. I love playing with fire. I've always loved playing with fire. Fire! Throttle down, baby. Butt munch. Yeah, no, we doused that. It took a while because I was like a well-made dollhouse. We set that bitch ablaze, and the album art is amazing. I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much, but I did a great job as a photographer, which is one of the many hats you have to wear when you do this shit all on your own. Some help from Ari, of course. She did help. She was there. We got Drinking with Ghosts. Okay. Don't know if I trust you, Drinking with Ghosts. Okay. Probably should have kept that thought to myself. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna watch some random shit. Whatever, dude. I don't even care if you're a fucking troll at this point. I honestly, I don't give a fuck. If you're here just to like troll or to get recon on what Josh is doing, I don't care. You can hang out as long as you're cool. Your username is suspect, but whatever. Someone's put something in my Discord about old malls. I love malls. I got nothing else. This seems pretty, copyright free as far as I'm concerned, so that's what we're going to go with. Some old malls. Let me put my headphones in case there's some audio to be heard here. We shall see. Thanks for staying up and watching the stream, you guys. Appreciate it. Greetings from Costa Rica. I often forget that that's a nation that exists. But I don't know, is that that's Central America, right? I don't know, something like that. So these are dead malls. It can go anywhere, man. I don't know. Somebody sent me a whole lot of like fucking Cinemasker related links. Maybe that'll tickle your tits a little bit. I didn't even plan on doing this tonight, quite frankly, but it's happening. Save malls today. Support mall security and no photography policies. Okay, well, there's his Patreon as well, so there you go. Old malls. Well, I guess any mall is old now, technically, right?
Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and this is my video tour of the Town Mall
Oh, I did not know there would be a voiceover. Okay, so there's a voiceover.
of Westminster, located in Westminster, Maryland.
All right, you're gone, you fucking douchebag. You're a douchebag. I'd use her on this channel.
This was special. It's yes.
Did me and Jat have a fallout, Jim and them? No, not at all. Not to my knowledge. I'm cool with them. I left their Discord because I can't even, dude, honestly, keeping up with my own Discord is a lot. So I like being in another person's Discord, it was just too much. And they're talking about a bunch of shit I don't know anything about. I'm not in on the in jokes, and it was a bit much. I'm not on, if it makes if it makes anybody feel better, I'm not in anybody's server. I'm only in my own server on Discord. So yeah, there's that. And me and Mike had like a great conversation. I think he's a really cool dude. Never talked to Jim, but he seems like a cool guy as well. That's where I'm at with Jim and them. They seem like cool dudes. In fact, I sent them Corey Feldman's former child actor album, which is hard to come by. But somebody on my one of my Corey Feldman videos I made, he just sent me 2 mint CDs already, like they were like sealed, and they're like, just please don't sell them. Well, obviously not. I kept my own copy, and then I sent the other one to Jim and them, so they have that CD now because of me. Oh yeah, Canadian toys, fucking A, dude. I loved malls, man. Growing up, I still love going to malls. It's just a vibe, dude. It's a vibe that you will never probably ever get again, sadly.
Okay, here we are entering the Town Mall of Westminster, formerly the Cranberry Mall. And here's the alluring hair salon behind those mirrored doors. And getting a look here at the layout of the mall, you see that one store called Peep Show, and you're like, what is that? Well, it's an actual adult Peep Show center. It's a grimy adult bookstore. No, I'm just kidding.
He got me. He got me. I thought he was being for real.
They have
I feel like me and this guy are having a conversation right now. I love how these fucking tiles are always like waxed, shiny. Love that.
Marshmallow.
I can almost smell the mall. The mall always had a great smell. They should make a mall candle smell.
Art.
It smelled like new rubber and like cleaning product and whatever cologne or perfume people were wearing. It was a nice bouquet. It smelled like new shit, man.
Shows for fundraisers every Easter.
Yeah, it's kind of what malls look like now. Just kind of dead and gone, bygone era.
So this mall had its original opening in 1987.
Dude, is Junkers doing the voiceover on this? This is very specific to my fucking Discord. The guy on my Discord sounds like him. Anyway. Cinnabon mixed with cookies and popcorn is, yes. Oh my god. Yeah, the popcorn. The Cinnabon smell, the pretzels, the Annie Ann's or whatever it was called, the pretzel smell. Yeah, dude. There were some really good smells at the mall, which is the exact opposite of of my bathroom lately.
But they had their official grand opening in 1989. We're going to get a look later here at one of the original stores that was in the mall that is still open.
Drinking
and
with
still
Ghosts,
has the
Bon
decor
Voyage.
from
I just took a
87.
drink.
Belk Outlet
right
used
into
to
your
be
shit,
like
aren't
it
I?
when the mall opened. They also had a Caldor, a Sears, and a Montgomery Ward. And the Montgomery Ward had the only escalators in Carroll County, and that still stands today. The old space where Montgomery Ward's was is now Boscov's. And we are looking down this hall here where they have, well, must be a photo studio somewhere hidden in one of the dark spaces.
Oh shit, it's
that abound.
Mike Pence in the chat.
Let's
Former,
keep moving
Vice
on
President of the
and
United
see what
States.
else we can see.
That's sick that he follows Dancing with Ghosts material. It's awesome. Yeah, this is...
On the right here is an art studio, which is a temporary tenant. And then you have this Taekwondo studio here. All these kids
Mike
were in there
Pence,
learning
you want to do a
Taekwondo.
stream with me?
The mall has these ramps.
I don't know if our
here
policies are
to
going to match up.
sort of
I don't know if our
accommodate
agendas
the
match
sloping
up
landscape
politically.
of Westminster. Here is Hera's Nightmare, which is also a seasonal
Business is
tenant.
booming, yeah, man.
They do summer haunts.
Oh yeah,
and they
those are
also
yeah.
do
That's
Halloween.
classic mall fucking. Well, I don't know what you even call that, like an exhibit, or and it goes really fast. The more it spirals down, yeah. That's what my anus looks like these days. My God, I'm experiencing the middle age anal gapping that happens when you go to enough bathhouses. That's what your butthole looks like when you're 40, which I almost am.
So here we are in the center of the mall with some sunny savings happening. You can see very happy people with those
old
sunny savings.
dude, those old fountains. Oh my God. So I was told a long time, I don't know if it's an urban legend or not. I was told that they have fountains in the mall. And again, this is one of those things that they told you when you're a kid that I feel like is probably bullshit. But they said they had those fountains so like you couldn't hear people like getting in fights and arguing. Like, I don't know, like if an argument started, like the fountain drowned out all that. No, that just sounds like bullshit to me. I think they probably just had them for aesthetic value, and people always put coins in there. Who the fuck told me that shit? I don't know, man. It's weird shit that like parents will tell you, and then you just believe it, and then you tell other people. That's how information traveled in the 90s.
And here is this gorgeous vintage fountain that is still working. So proud to see this. I love, love, love mall fountains.
I'm glad you like being in the Discord, Obscure Media Emporium. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the Alice in Chains review compliment. That was a great record. Black Gives Way to Blue. Alice in Chains. Underrated record. God put dinosaurs here? Not so much. Not so much. Rainier Fog? Not so much. Black Gives Way to Blue? Underrated. Post Lane Staley. Alice in Chains record.
So here we are looking at
No, I know
what
you're not. I'm
was
just fucking with
once Sears,
Political channel,
and
yeah.
it
I
is
didn't
now
think so.
closed. And this section of the mall is pretty quiet. Now on the other end of this wing is Boscov's.
Is this shit supposed to have like some Bob Ross vibes where you like you go
And
to sleep
this
to it or
mall has a
something?
lot of community events. They're doing a yard sale. They're doing a semi-quincentennial celebration in June. So they do involve themselves a lot with the community. And the mall is dead-ish. I wouldn't call it completely dead because it's definitely
It's like
not.
fucking every mall nowadays.
They also have down at the other end of the mall, which we're headed towards, is a Dick's Sporting Goods store.
Yeah, there was a Dick's Sporting Goods in my dead mall too. Actually, that's weird. The mall is actually like a great place for like elderly people to like get their cardio in because it's like a big, very big enclosed space where you can get a lot of walking done, and it's air conditioned, so you're not gonna just like fall out and die from old age or dehydration or whatever. Hell, I'd fucking walk around in a mall for my exercise. Or just smell the smells and just, you know. I mean, you know, look at me. I would just hang out at the Hot Topic, you know, and be like, hey, I'm the owner. At this point, at my advanced age, I'd just hang out at the Hot Topic and be like, I'm the owner of this. I'm a franchisee of this particular Hot Topic. What is that? You're 24 years old? Well, I own my own car, and I can buy cigarettes. So what do you say? No, I'm just kidding.
Which is right next to the food court, which we'll see last in this video.
Bosco.
Look inside this place. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is he an urban explorer? Is he gonna like break into some naughty places? We're watching old malls right now is what we're watching. Hello, Amy Noble. Because who the fuck doesn't like looking at all right, is that the one guy that still shops there?
Okay, walking on
Junkers, okay, how long did it take you to narrate this video? Because I swear to God, this is your voice narrating this.
here. And this mall had a Radio Shack, a Yankee Candle, a Deb, a KFC, a Things Remembered, a KB Toy Store.
Bro, they still had KB? That is not a dead mall. That mall is full of fucking life if they have a KB Toys. What are you talking about?
And a Taco Bell. They also had a Roy Rogers, which we'll get a look at here in a minute.
Yo, bro. Yo, the fear.
And over here,
Ice hockey, $10. Good
you
to
can
see you
see
on the
this
stream, dude.
hyperspace
Good to see some
rocket
fucking money,
designs
dude.
and
Just kidding.
T-Bar,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
which just shows sort of the quirkiness or sort of strange collection of odd boutiques.
Okay, he's asking me a question about the band, so you know I'm stopping the stream for that. When are you getting a new stock of Dancing with Ghost shirts? Soon, my friend. We have been working on shit. We've been, it's why I didn't stream yesterday. We've been working on stuff, dude. Working on stuff to put out the new single. We got to do it all ourselves. Album art. We worked on the album art yesterday. We had to paint my wall lime green again because I'm trying to do green screen for the new video. Hopefully it turns out well and doesn't look cheesy as fuck. But if it does, I don't really give a fuck at this point. The song's good, I feel. And then we will get into the shirt designs. We need to reorder old shirt things. I've had a moment. I've been working on stuff, but I'm glad to see that there's a desire there. That's comforting. Put 12 years in this fucking channel. It's good to see that some people kind of appreciate it every now and then.
And things that are in this mall.
Oh, thank
Bazooka
you. I like Art
Games,
of
that is a
Apathy.
huge space in there.
I am a fan.
With
You want to know something about Art of Apathy? The hook, the say what you mean, look in my eyes. That hook, some local Jacksonville rapper hit me up out of the blue, DM'd me. He's like, hey, can you write a hook for my rap? And I'm like, sure. And so I came up with the chorus for Art of Apathy. I sent it to him. I thought it was a damn good hook. I mixed and mastered my hook, so all he had to do was insert it into his rap song. I did not hear from this guy. Ever. He never like sent me an email response back. And I'm just like, holy shit. I just like did this for free. And I wrote you this hook, mixed, mastered it, sent it over to you. I didn't hear a damn peep from this guy. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. This is a good hook. I'm keeping this for my own band. And I rockified it because it started out as a hip hop song. And the hook was going to be, say what you mean, look in my eyes type shit. And when he didn't use it, I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to use it for my own goddamn shit. So that's what I ended up doing. But I made it rock instead of rap because when I rap, it's cringe as fuck.
Gaming tables and gaming merchandise.
I did find myself losing sleep. And why was I
and
the
then I
activist?
saw this,
am I the only one who gives a
sort
shit?
of a celebratory thing, but it's also kind of strange. It's it's celebrating 35 years of the mall, but it's in a closed store behind a gate. So I don't know, when is it going to be paroled? That's what I would like to know.
That poor lady just didn't even know she was being filmed.
I can't believe they put alarms on these chairs. You can't even have a seat.
Wait, what does that say? Alarm will sound if you sit in a massage chair without paying? Oh my god. Dude, that's a thing they have in like every mall is those fucking massage. Dude, why would you want to sit in a massage chair that like 200 people have sat in with their dandruff and beard flakes? I've been on the internet too long mentioning beard flakes, but like just their fucking beard and head dandruff all, and just their stink and their oils, not essential oils either, just non-essential oils. Like, why would you sit in a chair like that? The fuck, bro?
Without an alarm going off. How crazy is that? We're seeing here more slope with the ramps and the steps, but I think they look very nice.
Oh yeah,
actually.
the swamp ass.
I like the way these are
for
done.
Sure, you don't want to, dude. How much would it take for you to sniff one of those seats and one of them massage chairs? Oof, that's that. Ugh. One would hope that the janitor would rub it down with like a bleach. I think it requires more than rubbing alcohol at that point. I think it requires like bleach treatment. Like bleach that shit. We got Debonair Nerd, $5 super chat. Australia, $5. So that means it's $2.50 over here. I don't know the conversion rate. Speaking of retail, thoughts on PlayStation killing discs. Nintendo will have a competitive edge. All they need to do is continue with cartridges. We knew it was coming. We knew this time was coming. That's going to suck, honestly. Mainly for resale value. I'm going to turn this guy down. I'll just speak over it so you can still keep watching it. Kind of like Leafy did back in the day when we played that weird game where he was like a knife, first person. He's like on these edge things. What was that fucking game that Leafy used to play all the time? You guys know it. I don't fucking know it. But no, it's the resale value, dude. Like, come on. That's like the whole thing about buying a fucking game is that one day, you can sell that shit and you can get more money for it maybe, or at least what you paid or something. You can get something for the shit. It's all digital. I mean, it's like, what the fuck is that? And it can get wiped out or, yeah, I don't like I don't know. Like music, I understand to a certain degree. Like music, it's like impractical to like constantly be like lugging around these books of CDs. I get that. But like games and movies, I don't know, man. I feel like that should always like probably be physical. That's just me. I mean, that's every fucking millennial's opinion of it. I don't know if there's a millennial out there who's like, oh yeah, I'm totally for going all digital. I mean, Gen Z might not care, but I mean, I obviously think it's like stupid. But you got to think like Sony's gonna save so much money by not having to make physical media, because that shit's expensive, dude. Like, for my band alone, like, making physical media instead of just downloading off a Bandcamp, which costs fucking nothing, like, production-wise. It's just, like, we put it out, and you pay the whatever, the $10 or $12 to download the digital version. That costs us nothing. The CDs, those cost us money. But it's more worth it, though. I don't know. I'm just a purist in that aspect. Like, I would love to have a fucking vinyl record. Like, that would be dope as fuck. But vinyl, shit, you want to talk about expensive? Jesus Christ. Doing a vinyl run, so cost prohibitive.
Inside. I love this nail studio. Look at this place.
No
And
disc, no
this is
buy.
Sterling Optical.
It's kind of brutal with music. Some albums are even hard to find on Pirate Bay, which is a problem. Spotify and other services didn't have full discographies. If you can't find it on YouTube, I'd be surprised. I mean, I don't know what music you're into, but like I can find. So like Smashing Pumpkins, one of my favorite bands, as a lot of you may know. Their album Zeitgeist, 2007. Their 2007 album Zeitgeist, great album. Their last great album they ever made. Billy Corgan has some weird hang up on that album. It's not on Spotify. I don't think it's on iTunes. So really, the only way you can hear it is through either YouTube or you own the physical CD. Now, I own the physical CD, but obviously it's more convenient to listen to it on YouTube. But like, if it goes away on YouTube and Pirate Bay, it's gone. It's just fucking gone. And it's a great album. Unless you own it on physical media, which no one can take away from you. I don't know. I mean, I get both sides of the argument, honestly. I really do. Sony will still do physical, but code in box, no joke. Same game, case as always, but just with a card to download. So what are the costs saved? Yeah, oh yeah, if they're still doing that, that's fucking stupid. I didn't know they were still going to do... I mean, isn't Nintendo already doing that? Like, don't they have like a... Like, aren't they doing that exact thing to some degree on certain
This is Gold Time
things there?
Which obviously wasn't open on this day. Bunch of gaming machines. Those are very popular.
I love your big fucking truck song.
Around dead
so
malls.
much
And
fun.
here is an original article that's on the
Yeah,
wall.
I know, man. I like that song
In the
too.
section of
I
the
just
mall,
haven't
which is sort of opposite to where the food court is.
the amount of effort that went into that for how little plays it got. It honestly like demotivated me to like make more stuff. I mean, if that one had like done gangbusters and views, I totally would have made more. But it was just yet another experiment. And yeah, some people really like it, but it's like, the ratings were so bad, the higher-ups were like, no more, it's canceled. And so then it becomes a cult classic. That's what they call a poorly rated or reviewed or purchased thing. But there's a select few people who really like it. That's when it becomes a cult classic.
But this was a very, very large retail space at one time. So here we are in the final wing, the food court,
Yeah,
where they only have a few places.
I am curious to see what restaurants, that's probably too highfalutin of a word to describe these places, what fast food establishments are still open in their food court. I am curious.
Plus, there is a RC theater
Beato screams at
here
clouds.
as well, with 9 screens. So it's a very large theater. And they have
You know,
a
honestly,
cafe.
I've come to peace with Rick Beato. I think he's a good dude, honestly. I think he's a good dude, and I think he makes good content. I fought with my Beato rage for a while, but I think Rick Beato is you know what he is? He's the last stop if you're a classic rocker. He's the last stop on the promotional train. Because I could tell you, yeah, I don't care who you know in the industry. Nobody's getting 2-3 million views per video. VH1 ain't getting those views, if that channel even fucking exists anymore. MTV's not getting those views. It's YouTubers. It's people like Rick Beato. That's why he interviewed Sting, David Gilmour, Geddy Lee, all these classic rockers. He gets the views. And he caters to that audience. So why wouldn't they show up? And, you know, Beato... here, let me just let this video play. Beato did this little trickery thing like a year or two ago, and he's like, why David Gilmour will never be on my channel? And then he like cried about how David Gilmour is never going to be on his channel. And then like a year or two later, David Gilmour was totally on his channel. And then I saw recently he did, why Paul McCartney will never be on my channel? Guaranteed motherfucking to you, Paul McCartney will probably be on Rick Beato's goddamn channel. You know, when I first saw him, it was when I made my Apple video. The first one that, was that an arcade?
Everyone for watching. Please check me out on Patreon and make sure you check.
No, I won't be checking you on Patreon, but I encourage everyone watching this right now to check me out on Patreon because I'm a hypocrite. I don't know. What do we do? Do we do some more mall videos? Let's do one more. Let's do one more mall video, and then we'll take it from there. What is this? 70s? What is this? 70s Divine to Yuck Corporation Design, soon to be demolished DC area mall. Yes, I want to watch this. But no, I made a video a long time ago where I was bitching about Apple products, and he did the same thing. He made like around the same time, and his video, because he already had like a huge fan base. But my video, I did not have a big fan base, but that video is almost at 500,000 views at this point. And that was the first time he came onto my map. This was back in like 2017. And I thought his name, I was like, who's Rick Beato? And he's like old as fuck. But then as I, you know, started dipping my toes into the pools of YouTube and YouTubers, and I think my favorite series he does is top, let's say, keyboard intros of songs, top drum intros, top guitar intros, acoustic guitar, bass guitar. I think those are his best videos. And he is old man yelling at clouds sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, I honestly kind of share his same opinions, so I really can't. Man, whoever brought up Rick Beato really got me on a tear there, didn't they? All right, what's the Washington D.C. looking like over here with their dead mall? Don't worry, I got some Mike Mattei stuff. I got some other stuff going on here. I just don't know if it's worth busting out.
This episode of the Dead Mall series is brought to you by...
I don't know if you're worthy of what I got over here.
They met my mother, and then they made meet me in St. Louis, and if it wasn't for Meet Me in St. Louis, I wouldn't be here.
That's
so
right.
David, why does our relationship work so well?
Okay, I'm not about to sit here and try to stream some shit that's potentially copyright written, because I've obviously had like a very bad experience with that, so I'm skipping past all this shit, and let's just go to this very uncopyrightable footage. Isn't it crazy to think that Vaporwave is like old at this point? Like that, you know, those Simpsons Vaporwave videos, aren't they like over 10 years old at this point? And that was considered kind of like new and cool. It's like in very recent memory, and now it's like it's just old hat. Why are you shilling NordVPN again? Stop it. You know, there's some really weird videos on YouTube, obviously. Some of the weirder ones is It's like 80s yacht rock played like in a mall, quote unquote. All they did was they just put it in some kind of a DAW and they ramped up the reverb so it's very echoey. So like Toto's song Africa, but played in a mall. It doesn't actually sound like it's played in a mall. They just ramped up the reverb on it. But like that was a whole series of videos that got like a lot of fucking hits. I was surprised.
Hello, everyone. This is Dan Bell, and it's time.
Dude, enough with fucking NordVPN. Like, god damn, bro. Get to the fucking mall. Oh my god. There was like 5 NordVPN ads. I'm like a third into the video.
Petersburg, Maryland. A mall that surprisingly never made it into the Dead Mall series until now, because I frankly was unaware of this mall. Seems so strange, but I didn't.
Dude, every fucking YouTuber's outro was vaporwave at some point, if they're like millennial of age. Of millennial age. Let me rephrase that. I just learned English a couple months ago. Yeah, every fucking YouTuber had some vaporwave thing with some 8-bit animation or some kind of like horizon with the sun. Is very like Asian, like street pop or city pop inspired shit. Like everybody did that. And then that became like hack, I feel like at a certain point.
I didn't really remember ever going there until I visited this time.
Dude, Junkers
and when I
did
went to
the voiceover
food court,
for
I
this. I'm
suddenly
convinced.
remembered that I had been here at some point in the past. But my memories are it being quite busy when I visited. The mall opened in September of 19...
They all have that same tile, don't they? Every single motherfucking mall. Well, Junkers, not only did you go through a vaporwave phase, you're like doing VOs on this fucking video, and I'm like wondering what's going on here. Why didn't you tell me you did this shit? I would have pumped it up a long time ago.
1978, and you can see a lot of that 70s flair throughout the tour. The mall is very, very 70s.
It actually sounds like if Junkers and
like
Boogie
sort of
2988 had a
70s
baby,
modern.
his voice would sound like this.
The mall is closing on March 31st of 2023. As of this time, just about a month away. The plan is to demolish it in 2024.
Looks like this motherfucker broke into this mall.
But in the interim,
there's
between
like
the
nothing going on in
closing and tearing it down, the owners of the mall have invited urban explorers.
Dan Bell fucked you over on the voiceover.
To actually
that
come
sucks.
in and smash glass and spray paint dicks on the wall. So
Spray
everyone
paint
keep that
dicks
in
on
mind.
the wall. Where?
When the mall finally does close.
It's time for me to post another ridiculous poll. I know you guys missed these. Bam. This is legit, by the way, this question that I'm asking in the chat.
Okay, looks like we're looking into a jewelry store here. Closed down forever. When the mall opened, it was anchored by JCPenney, Sears, Woodward and Lothrop, and Hex.
Woodward. No, that's an old store. Did you just say Hex? The name of my not my first album. My third album, Hex? That everybody knows and loves? That brought me here to this amount of fame? To have 60 people on this chat at 1:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hex being a store that
Hex being my third album, motherfucker. Show some respect. Keep my motherfucking album name out your motherfucking mouth. Oh, I thought I hit play just then, but I didn't, and I totally fucked that rhythm up of that burn, that sick burn I just tried to do.
went to when I was in junior high.
God, I
to
feel
buy
like Junkers is
school
talking
clothes
to me
every
right
year.
now.
Not with a very big budget. Not a Hex budget. Hex was expensive.
Hex was not expensive. It was $10 on Bandcamp back when we had physical media, which we don't anymore. Well, we do, but the fucking discs were fucked. Anyway, whatever.
You can see here, this is one of those kids' party places, and the guy is taking everything down, preparing to close.
I actually took some like pretty sick pictures of one of the dead malls, and there's 3 malls in Jacksonville. The Orange Park Mall, which was technically in Orange Park, which I still consider Jacksonville, still got a 904 area code. The Avenues Mall, which is still pretty much alive and well. And then the Regency Mall, which is pretty much a crackhead trap house, trap facility. It's bigger than a house. It's a squatter shack now.
And we're just walking along here. The current anchors, or what was left of the anchors, there was J.C. Penney.
For those of you who don't know, an anchor store is a store that basically keeps the place alive. It's people go there just for that one place. You know what? That could be a cool, like, Josh, like, in-person, whatever, strap the cell phone to my chest thing, go through my local mall and see what's going on with that shit. That's a good idea. That's a low-effort idea, which I like even more, because I'm starting to detest script writing and editing more and more as the days grow long, much like my testy satchel.
You know, I always look
Oh, hey,
at
Craig
my
Horner
surroundings
verified.
in these places. This is a very large mall. It's a very imposing mall once you're inside, especially in the center court. To think that all of this is going to be gone is absolutely amazing.
It's fucking OBS, dude. I can't even end
One
this.
time,
I can't
thousands,
end this
tens of
godforsaken poll,
thousands
dude.
of people
Oh yeah, I can.
came in here
No, I
and
can't.
shopped,
Never mind.
and
All right,
hung
that
out,
poll's just
and
gonna
ate food and went to the
Finally, Jesus
movies.
Christ.
To think that that's all over.
22
It
votes.
blows my mind.
Yes,
I
I
guess it
should
blows
pee
everyone's
through
mind.
my mesh seat. That's fine.
Just so you know, Macy's is closing.
That'll go right into my carpet too.
They're closing. They're being very subtle about it, but they are closing. Just so you know.
Dude, I worked in the food court. Oh, I can let it play. I'll just mute it. I worked in the food court at my mall, the Orange Park Mall, Orange Park, Florida, technically Jacksonville. But people from Orange Park are going to be like, it's a different city. It's not. Yeah, I worked in the food court. It was a place called Great Wraps. It was like fast Mediterranean food, like gyros, pretty much just gyros, Philly cheesesteaks, wraps of different kinds, pita wraps, falafel. They did have falafel. They had baklava at one point too. Not when I worked there though. Yeah, dude, working in the food court is maddening. There's like, it's either sheer boredom or sheer like pandemonium when there's like the lunch rush or the dinner rush or whatever, or God forbid you work at the food court on Black Friday. That's suicide inducing. And I don't say that lightly. I actually like feel like I like got a mental illness from working in the food court. That shit sucked. The goddamn teenagers just fucking with you and shit. Got nothing better to do. Every now and then you'd pick up a chick. Every now and then. And when I say every now and then, I mean like once every like 3 months, if you're lucky. Yeah, I don't look back fondly on those days. But I did like their food, though. I had my own custom shit that I would make there. We're looking at dead malls, sir.
Everything is so cheap. So here we are. It's probably women's at one time, but look, Toys R Us is closing for a second time.
I can't. You're one of the only people who enjoyed my Walmart vlog. You were one of the only.
They can't
people.
stay open. Stop trying to reopen Toys R Us.
Yeah, I agree. Stop trying to reopen.
There's
Toys
always
R
sort of
Us.
this
The
weird
magic's
sense
gone.
of urgency when a place is closing down. Like going through that Macy's, I've been through several department stores that were, 10 days away from closing, 2 days away from closing, 1 day away from closing. And there's always sort of this sad feeling, but also it's just chaos. People grabbing what they...
Speaking of Australia, we got someone in the chat from Australia. It's Craig Horner verified. You know he's verified because it says verified in the name. So if there was any question of who this Craig fella is, well, it says verified. In Australia, he's a big-time soap opera actor, or so I've been told. That's what his agent sent me for his EPK. For those of you who are not in the business, that's an electronic press kit. So I know he's verified. It says in the name. And I talked to him. I think we voice chatted. I was at my karaoke gig. He's a good bloke. He's very friendly, as I assume most Aussies are. He says there's some good malls in Australia. That's because Australia's like 25 years behind US, bro. USA! USA! You'll get there in 2050. Your malls will eventually close. You'll feel the sting that we're feeling now.
You can buy anything that's on the floor. And it never changes. It's always the same kind of feeling. It's a weird feeling. It's weird because it's all over. And I think that's what gives it that feeling. It's just strange, very strange.
I feel like he's like urban exploring at this point. I feel like this mall's closed to the public for some reason. Have I seen anybody else in this mall besides this guy at this point? I mean, I love these kind of urban exploration videos where you're not supposed to be in there type shit. It's usually got a lot more graffiti on it though if it is closed to the public.
We're getting a closer look here at the exterior of Sears. Sort of the last look of what Sears was going for. I don't know when they started this, sort of the tiled exterior with the blue sign.
When did they start it? I don't know, since the beginning of fucking malls? I just realized I can do something. Does it disturb people when I pull on my lip ring and do this? Does this disturb people? Does this look painful to you? See, look at it in the corner. Does this bother anybody? It doesn't hurt. I could see how it would be disturbing. Bro, I'm all over the place tonight. What the fuck? What kind of crack is in this fucking sweet
I don't
vape
like
of
it.
mine?
But it is strange because if you sit and read about the history of Sears and Roebuck and what those stores did for America, as in you could buy a home there, you could buy anything there, everyone shopped there. And to think that that's gone now is almost impossible to believe. And here's my office. This is my office right here. See?
Dude, Junkers, why are you so creepy in this video, dude? You seem pretty cool in the voice chat on the Discord, but you're coming off as way creepy in this video, bro. That ceiling looks like a dick.
Here we are in the food court, and you can see there's no more food. There's only one place open. Still, with a month left for the mall, there's still one place serving the last people coming to the mall.
Probably the
Last
employees
year,
of the mall, I would
an
imagine.
employee was stabbed to death in this food court.
Well, it is
And
Washington,
only months
D.C.
before that, there was a shooting in the parking lot by the food court. So crime, violent crime happening at this mall. When I got here to the food court, I had flashbacks. I said, I've
Junkers
definitely
only
been
did
here
the
before.
voiceover. The bastard
I just can't remember when.
Didn't pay him.
It seems like
VO.
maybe it was one of the...
It's fucked up.
My aunt and my cousins, they loved going to malls. And one of our thrills was, let's not go to our normal mall. Let's go to a mall that's 2 hours away. So perhaps I came here when I was a child, but I do remember the food court. And I remember it being packed full of people and there being carts in the middle of the mall everywhere. So I don't know if I was an adult or a child. Doesn't really matter.
I gotta ask, man. I know this is like 99.9% dudes in the chat, but like, did any of you guys do that Black Friday shit where you showed up at like 4 a.m. for the doorbusters? Did anybody do the doorbusters at the malls on Black Friday? I never did that shit. I respect my sleep way too much to do any of that shit. Dude, I will pay extra to not have to wake up that fucking early. I will fucking pay extra to not have to do that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even rich by any stretch of the motherfucking imagination. Mr. Man did it. Analog did not. Dante did not. That's it. All right. Cool. Very little internet. Long ago, Paul, the lone moderator in the channel. Yeah, I know it was not. Yeah, like my fucking aunt, and cousins did that shit. And they had to get their Starbucks. And they got so many deals. It was such a tradition. Oh my God. It was so awesome. Fuck that shit, dude. All right, if there's a fucking sweater on sale for $5, if I have to pay $20, but I can sleep the fuck in and get it later when I wake up, I would rather pay the $20. I will pay the $15 sleep tax to not have to do all that shit. And I think aside from the heavy drinking, I think I will live longer than them, aside from the heavy drinking, by not doing that. Aside from the heavy drinking, but the point remains. Aside from the heavy drinking,
Retail abyss.
What's up, Todd?
And then getting a little shot here in front of Macy's.
5150.
Looking down
Do we have a
towards
Van
the
Halen
center
fan,
court.
or
There's a beautiful
what is that?
steel sculpture there
You're
that
crazy?
I really like.
Is that
The steel
5150 if
sculptures
you're
in this
fucking
mall
nuts? Cops arrest you
are
for
really,
5150? Or you're nude in public.
great pieces of 70s mall art.
Cop codes.
Too bad they're so big.
Despite what you may
If I had a
have
big
thought.
yard,
I'm
I'd love
not-
to
I'm
buy
not an
one and
actual
like put
cop.
it in the backyard. It would be actually, that would look really cool.
Oh, the Sammy
Here
years.
is the
I saw Van Hagar in 2004. Dude, Eddie was so checked out in 04 when I saw Van Hagar. Eddie was checked the fuck out. Hagar even said so. I don't know if you listened to his audiobook Red. It's a pretty decent audiobook. He basically brags about how successful and awesome he is, but like there's some good info in there. And yeah, he definitely talks some shit about Eddie Van Halen, because apparently Eddie Van Halen was a degenerate douchebag who, I don't know, your typical artistic genius, was very wacky and inconsistent. I remember his guitar solo during that show when I saw him in 04, and it was nothing all that special. I mean, I don't know, guitar wankeries never really impressed me all that much unless you're Buckethead or some interesting guitar player, or like Tom Morello or something. I just don't like it when Tom Morello opens his mouth. I just like his guitar playing. But yeah, like Eddie's playing at that point, it's like, yeah, okay, I've heard hair metal shred at this point times a million.
center court.
So what he did really wasn't all that impressive at that point, but it was still cool to see them. Oh my God, Michael Anthony, the bass player, his bass solo was such ass. It was so embarrassing. He was playing a Jack Daniels bass. It was literally shaped like a Jack Daniels bottle and had the logo and everything. It was a necklace. It was like one of those like necklace basses. It was so weird. That was a weird time to see them.
I love this particular sculpture, that it's mirror-like. So cool. This would have been Lord and Taylor right here.
Josh, did Gilmore play all the bass parts on those Pink Floyd albums or what? No, dude. Are you kidding me? Roger Waters was such a narcissist. He absolutely played his own bass parts on the classic Floyd albums. Maybe on Momentary Lapse of Reason and Division Bell, David Gilmour played the bass parts, which, you know, weren't anything special. Oh, that's a glory hole right there.
Do this. Bad idea.
Shove your dick in there.
Don't do it.
Junkers, stick your dick in there. Was this some ASMR shit? Why are you breathing like that into the microphone, bro? Making me uncomfortable. Dude, why is he like... It's making me feel weird. This is giving me the creeps. Is this some reference to Dawn of the Dead or something? I don't understand the weird breathing in this. Okay. Alright. That's enough of that right there. Holy hell. Let's see what we got here. Actually, let me pee first. I'll be right back. Don't leave home without me. Yeah, I washed my hands, but by washing, all I did was just rinse them underwater. I didn't use any soap or any kind of antibacterial. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable knowing that what you're watching right now, the host of this whole live stream, has potentially bacteria-infected hands from a dirty dick. Hopefully that doesn't bother anybody. If that doesn't bother anybody, then we're going to keep going with this next thing. So this random guy sent me this fucking email, which happens every now and then once you become a big YouTuber like me who has over 20K subs. By the way, just to let you know, not to brag, but it did happen. I get sent random emails by random weirdos, and this guy sent me this shit. It just says Mike Mattei drunk stream. So we're just going to watch whatever the fuck this is. Don't worry, it's not a whole hour. It's like 12 minutes. But that's what we're watching right now. Here we go. That was a drunk laugh. As a drunkard, I know that was a drunk laugh.
The internet. I've seen it all.
Seen it all?
Impress me. Impress me, internet.
Oh.
You can't. Oh! We're going up the ladder. You're gonna fucking Be like, ooh.
Okay, if this was me doing a live stream right now, I would be so, like, insecure that, like, what I'm doing is boring as fuck, and I'm just, like, boring the fuck out of everybody watching. I guess I need to just, like, not be so hard on myself, because, like, this is so fucking boring. And this is Mike Mattei, and he's in the nerd room, or one of the nerd rooms. He's got the fucking vertical posters on the background wall and everything. And yeah, he's a drunk dude playing some video games, and everyone's gonna lick this shit up.
Mike fucking said something stupid when he was playing Mario Brothers. Yeah. Wow. Cool. You guys are fucking
Yeah, he sounds like a drunk guy.
best. Exactly. Amy Nicole says, you rock.
Amy Nicole says,
Mike. Thank you, Amy Nicole. See, Amy Nicole knows what's up. And she knows that if I shoot a fireball at the fire flower, that fire flower's fucked. Wow. It's becoming Dr. Seuss time here.
dude, is this what you guys see every time you watch one of my streams? Motherfuck. Oh, Jesus. Self-reflection is painful. My God, is this what you guys see when you watch my stream? You see me as some drunk, stupid guy? Not trying to be no Mickey Mouse stream over here. Trying to do very legitimate stream. You guys laughing at me. Think I'm drunk guy? No, just Polish. I'm not drunk guy.
Are you guys a fan of Dr. Seuss? I would like to have all the Dr. Seuss books, but I do not. Get. Nah, she don't.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you're a fucker. So you thank you for revealing yourself. Bye. Goodbye.
Amy Nicole doesn't know anything. Amy Nicole knows all of it. Shut up.
You have elite tolerance. You got that goddamn right. It's a curse. It is a fucking curse. I do have elite tolerance. I didn't used to, but now I do.
What?
Oh,
Fan of monkey cheese.
God damn it, Tammy Gunderson.
Okay, there's some.
Tammy Gunderson done sucked every cock this side of Amarillo, goddammit. Sorry. That bitch is dead.
My live streams must be like insane because I've got people talking to me about like so many fucking things. Oh, fuck.
Okay, alright. My first critique here. Why is Mike Mattei streaming the first Mario game on NES? Has that not been like treaded over like a bajillion times at this point? Aren't we all aware that the first fucking Mario game exists? Isn't that the first game that if you're a millennial of a certain age that everybody grew up playing as their first video game ever? I mean, for me personally, like, yes, I am a statistic. That was the first video game I ever played, was the first Mario game on NES. Why would you, of all the games you could stream, why would you stream this motherfucker? Maybe because of the notoriety, the popularity, the mass appeal. Like, fucking A. What a boring pick to stream. At least stream a goddamn Mega Man game. Those are fun to watch on stream. Unlike a lot of games that people decide to stream. Anyway.
Okay. If I could just concentrate on the game,
Dude, this
that'd
guy,
be nice.
This guy is so drunk. He's slurring. When I start slurring, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I am not streaming when I start slurring. That's not happening. And I don't mean slurring as in saying the gamer words. I mean like when I'm just like, oh fuck, what's going on here? Some Mr. Leahy shit? No, you like why, dude? Mike, what are you doing, bro? I mean, he made it out on the other end. He's got his Mike's white sauce or whatever the fuck that shit's called. I can't believe that actually exists, but it does.
Okay. Mario Brothers. We're floating. Yeah, see? Okay. Let's just concentrate on the game.
Isn't this the guy who's supposed to be the gamer out of the two? Out of Bimmy and Mike, isn't this guy supposed to be the gamer? I mean, he is fucking wasted, clearly. But I feel like even wasted. Mario, the first Mario game, man. That should be muscle memory for anybody who's ever played a video game.
Okay.
This is like, hey, write your ABCs down on a piece of paper. It's like, it just should just be literally like muscle memory.
She says a lot of things. Okay. Bum, bum. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, guys. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy.
I'm gonna pause this now. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, that was one of the clips that was sent to me. So, I mean, that was actually pretty enjoyable. Josh on the talking. I've been I mean, new stuff. Any chance you can tackle more internet drama? I think you do great, and you're aware of the farms. I don't know what the farms are. Yeah, definitely gonna do more internet drama. I'm a complainy little bitch, so obviously I'm going to eventually. I have an idea. I don't know. I'll spitball it. See if you guys have any interest in this idea. I was thinking about doing. Was the video game years actually a good show? The Pat the NES Punk has been shilling this series that he did a long time ago for years now, and actually he has people that even like write in or send emails or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna bring the video game years back?" And I was thinking about just like watching all of them and then just doing like a kind of like a retrospective. Like, was this actually? Because I honestly have not seen like 90% of it. So I was thinking about watching all of them and doing a retrospective. That was an idea I had. So I don't know if that would be an idea that a video that you guys would watch. I feel like you probably would because you guys can't get enough of me talking about Pat Contry for some reason. Let's see what else I was sent here. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Mike Klum documentary to come out. I think he killed it with the Boogie one for sure. And if it's a YouTuber making a YouTube video, I should be able to stream it. That'd be cool. Oh man, I have some like great videos on here, but they will all immediately be copyright claimed, unfortunately. What's this? Mike's Game Room Tour with Alpha Omega Sin Part 1. Okay, let's see what this looks like.
Here I am with Alpha Omega Sin.
Can you guys tell me who the... Okay, I got a blind spot here. Yes, I've consumed YouTube for a long time. I don't know who the fuck Alpha Omega Sin is. Can anybody clue me into who this guy is and what he did and why he mattered? Because there was this whole, like... I did that Metal Jesus video, and someone made some comment about this guy. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, quite frankly.
Long time, people have been asking me to do an apartment tour, and I figured no better person to show all my garbage to
than this guy right here. So
We're dumpster diving into electronic goodness and a whole bunch of other wacky shit, including some really fucked up stuff by our feet. But we'll be into that.
oh, the shit by our feet.
Oh yeah.
Let me show you the shit by your feet. What do you have here? What is that? Tell the audience.
Well, right now, for many of you out there watching at home, I feel like this is Home Shopping Network for.
Okay, so he's an OG video game ranter. He's got the long hair, and he did the at the beginning of the video, so I'm guessing like he's a metal classic NES ranter, which that, believe it or not, in and of itself is a trope. It is hack at this point. Yeah, I'm in a metal band, and I talk about retro video games. I don't know. I know there's not a lot of people like that, but it just feels tropey to me. Maybe I'm a fucking trope at this point. Probably so. Debonair Nerd says he used to host the Hate Bit podcast with Razor Fist and had his own content channel. HGE is semi-retired after having a son and apparently has gone into professional video making. He is a slimmer Metal Jesus Rocks. Nice. The middle-aged metalhead is not a good look. Yeah, especially if you have really long hair and then you start going bald and then you got the Devin Townsend look where you just have like long hair and you got the cul-de-sac on the top. Anyhow.
Depraved. We have Beat 'em and Eat 'em from Mystique. Oh, and we can go and open this up here. Ah, nice leather.
Yes. Now, do you know the story about the leather and the
story
porn?
about the leather.
I'll tell you the story about the Atari porn games and the leather. You see the little hole here and how that's like that?
Yeah.
Well, these came with a lock and a key. So you can lock that shit up because you don't want your kids playing this game. This is only for you to play.
Dude, Mike sounds drunk right now. Like, he's kind of slurring and shit. Like, he sounds drunk right now, and this is like an edited, not live stream video. I've only done one edited video where I was kind of drunk, but that's because I felt the crunch of having to release a video. That would be my Doug Walker The Wall video that he did, and I criticized it. Yeah, I was pretty drunk in that video, which I regret, and I will never do that again because that was pretty embarrassing. I think a lot of people called out Alpha for this collab with Mike because Alpha was supposed to be OG. Some saw this as selling out to mainstream YouTube content creation. Oh, okay. Good to know, I suppose. Yeah, Spoonie and Alpha just had to turn on a camera and talk. Too lazy to do that.
Late at night by yourself. And
dude, the idea of that, because I mean, this is back in a day where everybody had like porno mag stashes. You know, it's like, oh man,
yeah.
I got some biggins and all the other
exactly.
shit. But having that and like, we don't want you to see that. No Philly flashers, and especially like those bit titties. No, oh, fucking awful. Absolutely terrible. This game though, this is my favorite out of the entire bunch.
Like the AVGN game should have came with a lock and key because there's like titties and dicks and shit.
Oh, everywhere, dude. Oh, that fucking stage is out of control. The shit that's going on in
the
that.
Atari porn stage, yeah. Which you get the bullshit man on that stage, by the way.
Dude, I'm not even fucking around, and everybody's gaslit me on this shit. I swear to gentle Jesus up in heaven right now, I saw the Atari porn games on YouTube like 10 years ago. Now, everyone's sitting here telling me that it did not exist on YouTube ever until recently, after it was heavily censored. I'm telling you right now, I never went to screwattack.com. I never went to Game Trailers or any of those other fucking websites that James Rolfe's videos might have existed. I saw that Atari porn game on his fucking YouTube channel. And everyone's telling me that's not possible. No, I'm telling you, I saw it on there. I know the plot of like the Beat 'em and Eat 'em and all the other ones with the cactus, the fucking the chick on the cactus. I saw that on his fucking YouTube channel. Over 10 years ago. 2014 is when I first saw that episode. Everyone's telling me, no, it wasn't on YouTube. It was. This is like some Mandela effect going on. But then how do I know all this about this Atari episode? I only watched it 1 or 2 times.
Also, the fucking dude who's tugging his
Okay, now we got some clarity here. It was on YouTube and it got struck after YouTube updates. Ah, okay. See, I knew it. I knew I saw it on there.
Shit.
He's
The
like,
entire time?
he's like bouncing off of it.
Got a fucking pogo cock going on. Obviously, that's the best goddamn thing you could
Pogo
ever see in
going
anything.
on.
If somebody couldn't appreciate pogo cock, you're not
Pogo
American.
cock?
Huh.
Why does he have a Valley Girl accent? Is he from California? He's got some pogo cock going on. All the small things. Believe it or not, if I sing a song like that a cappella, I will get a copyright flag. Can you believe that? If I just sing like any tune a cappella, I know because it's happened before, I will still get a copyright flag. Not a strike by any means, but I will get a copyright flag after this stream is over for even just singing a tune a cappella. That's, YouTube's gotten so fucking gay, and not in the pejorative way that a man loving another man, which is beautiful. I mean, wait, no. Whatever. Not in the, do with that what you will.
For anybody, if you're wondering, when you want to get like 6-minute abs or whatever the fuck it is, you get this motherfucker right here. This shit, I don't know who the fuck decided to drop that, but those bitches, look at her, dude. She has like no people. She's just like, look at those abs. Like, holy shit. And look at his fucking go-go boots. Look at this shit.
His go-go boots. Look at his go-go boots, bro. Bro. Look at his go-go boots, bro. Jesus Christ, this guy's accent's fucking annoying me.
Look at how
Is this how I sound?
realistic she is.
Yeah.
And look, he's a fucking cartoon character. He's like an R. Crumb character.
Dude, he looks like some shit out of Ren and Stimpy.
E.T. for Atari 2600.
Oh wait, it's upside down. Fuck it. Not like being right side up was gonna make much of a difference. It's still a big hunking fucking pile of shit.
Did you have an opinion on that game at all?
I couldn't ever get anywhere in the game when I was
It's
younger.
it's so
And,
confusing,
dude,
right?
like when you're younger, because I mean, we were growing up without internet, so we're trying to go and play the games. And something like Atari, there is no strategy guide.
Yeah.
There is no fucking facts.
Well,
to
there was an
find,
instruction manual,
which was not explained.
which nobody wanted to read.
No. And all we had was that. I remember we had a big cardboard box, and it was filled with two 2600s, including the Woody with all the fucking
Right.
sticks
the
on
heavy
it.
sixer.
And then that, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you play it? That and Superman were the only two games where I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Those two games are very similar in that it's like, what the hell do you do? But
Indiana Jones kind of had that shit going on.
It did.
I thought Indiana Jones is a much better game because once you figure out, you're like, oh, well, some of this kind of makes sense even though it's just not explained well.
right.
Halloween, dude, was checking out earlier. This, I think,
Dude, I can't play Atari games. That level of graphics is too shitty for me. It just makes me depressed to look at. It's too shitty. Like 8-bit is the lowest I will go. The NES, what the fucking, is it the Master System? Whatever the Sega equivalent of that was, which I've never played, but I am made to believe that is of the same 8-bit quality. I've never played it. But yeah, that's as low as I get. Anything underneath that, I can't. They're just too shitty. They're too shitty. They're too primitive. I cannot do it. I will not do it. That's just me.
it's cool as fuck because it's like one of the earliest horror games.
At this point in time, that is my rarest Atari game. I love those movies. They are classics. So.
Except for when you put in, what is it, Coolio or fucking...
Oh,
I
that was
forgot.
like Halloween...
H2O?
I was gonna say 6, but it's like H2O, I think.
Yeah. Dude, I forget. They... Whatever fucking ones that they decided it was gonna be like reality TV or some shit. And I'm just like, wow, you fucking suck.
The first movie's like a classic, and then like they go down like by Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6. It's like
And then Halloween 3, where the only thing I remember from a 6 more days till Halloween,
Halloween, 6 more days till Halloween, silver shamrock.
No,
And that's
do
where we
not
end the
stop.
video.
and that concludes the tour.
Oh, and there's goes my precious porn, my porn.
I meant gay in the positive way, like two men loving each other, not in the pejorative way, by the way.
Not the porn!
My porn stat.
Fuck! And one
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That dude, the fucking Alpha Omega Sin, he's shorter than Mike Mattei, which I don't know. I think Mike Mattei is like a solid 5'10". I don't know. I do like that Pee Wee Herman poster though. That's pretty cool. Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
the best parts is we have fucking Pee Wee Herman up there, and we definitely have games about jerking your fucking dick. That right there should be said. Pee Wee Herman
Jerking your
tugging your dick to Atari.
Dude, Alpha Omega Sin looks like a chick who started taking like testosterone supplements. Dude, just look at him. That looks like someone's younger sister who started taking testosterone. The height, the build, the hair. The only thing that, you know, is scientifically there is the beard, if you think about it. That's my statement. I stand by it.
Games. That kind of goes hand in hand, pun intended.
Right. Not that there's
Boom!
anything
There we
wrong.
go.
All right, so where do you go from there? I was like, so from there I'm gonna move into Casino for the Atari 2600.
Let's see. Oh, this is actually one of the games. It's what is it? The 5200 version. I think it's the one that I was checking. This game's actually cool as fuck.
Oh,
I like
that's
this.
a good one. So we moved over to my NES shelf, and he's laughing at my.
Oh! Oh! Cerebral P with the $20 donations. That long-haired fuck looks like every dude named Chris that has ironically gone to Fozzy concerts and denounced people for listening to Supertramp on CD. That guy looks like he should be in Fozzy as the rhythm guitar player, like not the primary rhythm guitar player, but the secondary rhythm guitar player, which only exists in overblown, bloated ass bands. You were correct on that one.
Godzilla.
Hold on. We have to get this thing down.
Bring him down.
Oh yeah,
He's cheap. He was like a Toys R Us.
All right, so I was laughing about this shit earlier. Okay, to begin with, he's got the.
Oh, Alpha still milked his Patreons despite not making any videos. Oh, him and Spoonie have a lot more in content. All right, let's try that sentence again. Him and Spoonie have a lot more in common than I thought. My cousin had that Godzilla, by the way.
His whorish lipstick all over his mouth. Like he was out somewhere on a night on the town, and unfortunately.
Bro, you guys are in your like late 20s to early 30s, and you're talking about toys that you played with when you were like 10, 11. Why?
Made some money. He's got this fucking Burt Reynolds shit going on. But it's like 90-year. Oh yeah, but it's all scaled and shit.
It's a toy made for children. Why are you reviewing it like James Rolfe reviewed shitty games? I swear to God, this angry reviewer thing so long in the tooth now. Maybe this was hilarious 15 years ago, whenever the fuck this came out. Shit's so hack now.
And his eyes are going in two completely fucking directions. And he's just like, Garr, Garr. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's just like, I was sniffing the same shit Mothra was. That bitch gets the good stuff. Dude, he turned like Mount Fuji into a fucking glory hole. He's just hanging out there and he's just like, come on, I'm the king of all monsters. I can take it all. Like, what the?
It was a mass-produced piece of shit plastic mold that was made for kids that was marked up like 500% and sold like gangbusters because even my cousin had that exact same Godzilla figure. It's really not that deep, dude. Like, I don't know. I guess you're starved for content. Who's that dude that reviews toys that Pat always talks about? No, Brental Floss does the music shit. I don't even remember his name. Dan? I don't know. It's what the fuck? What is this video? What am I watching right now?
Oh, fuck,
That's
man.
what made his eyes go.
It went too deep.
Pixel
Gag
Dan.
reflex
Yeah, thank
activated,
you.
and all of a
Pixel
sudden,
Dan.
He sucked off Mount Fuji and it went boom right into his fucking brain.
no wonder this motherfucker seems like he's in a good mood.
Can you tell me what series these guys are from?
Well, it's definitely Legend of Zelda.
There you go.
Hold on, what the fuck it was? What did they call this again?
Goma.
Is it?
Goma. The spider's Goma.
Goma. Okay. See, I was looking at them like.
Well, let me tell you what these are. These are Japanese Gashpon figures. These are the original Legend of Zelda.
I would love to see. This was just like sent to me. I guess I could look it up. I would love to see what the original views are on a video like this. This is literally two grown ass men, like prattling on about like children's toys. I'm not even in the manosphere or anything, like, don't get it twisted. You know, I'm not in that camp, you know? But like, man, this is some level of like, ugh, this is like when Mike ran the Cinemassacre channel when James was filming his fucking shitty movie. This is kind of why people didn't like Mike Mattei that much. Because, like, at the end of the day, he's really not an on-camera personality, like, at all. It's just, they're just talking about, I mean, replace this with, like, fucking modern-day Justin Silverman going over his Gengar collection in the Screenwave headquarters. It's the same. Well, actually, that's less cringe than this, to a certain degree.
Toys. You know those little fucking round things that like Pokemon came in and shit?
Oh, dude, the capsule
the little
toys.
capsules?
Yeah.
That's what they came in, like capsules like that.
Dude, those things
and you
were
get
so
them,
big.
and this is one that's unpainted. They would come like that, and then you fucking paint them.
Huh.
That's what they were.
Dude, that's badass as shit.
Isn't that cool? So if you're a Zelda fan, there you go.
I like that they even got the stopwatch right there.
They got
that's
the fucking
badass.
the watch, the fucking gel or whatever. Got your your Aquamentus, your Moblin, your Goma, your Zola, your fucking Ganon,
Your rope.
Wizrobe, your rope.
You got
This
rope.
is
And you have
That's
rope.
yeah, rope. Mean snake? Nah, motherfucker. Rope.
All right, he's got blades of steel out here.
Blades of Steel. And what's weird, because this is one of the few sports games that I think is absolutely amazing. And the reason I liked it, you could beat the fucking hell out of each other.
I actually
All right, I'm just gonna have to advance this video further on here. Wait, hold on. I thought I saw a Mega Man thing there. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see what this is going on.
So
we all know where this is going.
that right there. This is what happens when you do a lot of drugs. So
Oh no, don't do the whole, oh, they had shitty fucking box art for the first 2 Mega Man games, especially the first one. He's holding a gun, but his arms, a hand can't. Please tell me they're not gonna. Now, granted, given the shitty camera quality, can somebody look up when this video came out? I know there's somebody out there who knows this. This must have been before this became hack as fuck. I feel like making fun of the first Mega Man box art was hack back in like 2008, quite honestly. And Capcom even realized that. And I feel like this is way after 2008 because YouTube didn't even start until 2005. Staying alive. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 14 or 15 as well, but we shall see.
Not even once. Not if you're the fucking Blue Bomber himself. That's so fucking depressing.
Have you played through the Mega Man games on NES? Like, what are the ones have you played them all?
I have played.
Oh, they got them in the box. Now that is impressive. That I would like to own. Specifically that. See, this is the thing about collecting retro shit. For me, where I'm at now, I collect shit that I actually fucking like. I fucking love Mega Man. So, would I like to have all the boxes, the original NES boxes? Yes, I would. That would be really cool. But that's fucking it. Maybe a few other choice titles. I don't want to own everything that Nintendo has ever put out. I don't want to own every NES cartridge. That was how collectors thought 10 years ago. That's how I used to think. Let me just buy everything. Just Super Nintendo was my particular addiction. Let me buy every Super Nintendo cartridge. Why? Literally why? Why would you do that? You're not going to play these games. Your friends aren't going to want to play them. All they're going to... Bro, I had like fucking 250 Super Nintendo cartridges at my peak. Anytime I invited a friend over, you know what game they wanted to play from the Super Nintendo? It was either Mario Kart, Street Fighter 2, maybe Mortal Kombat. That was it. All the other games, they didn't give a fuck. It was just me being like, hey, look at how big my e-penis is. Look at all these games I own. Yeah, Demon's Crest, Earthbound, Mega Man. Well, I have no shame about owning Mega Man X3, and I hate that I sold it, but that shit commanded a lot of money back in the day, so, you know, it was what it was. But, like, Final Fight 3, that one was an expensive one. I don't know. There was just certain titles. But it was like, dude, I was literally buying, at the height of my addiction, I was buying fucking Thomas the Tank Engine on Super Nintendo. Just because it was a Super Nintendo cart. And I wanted to, like, see how many I could, like, get. Like, how fucking stupid is that? I know I'm never going to play that game. It was literally, it got to this weird, like, consumerism that, like, I don't know, got me in some kind of weird spell. And then I, like, broke out of it, and I was like, thank God. Fuck all this shit. I'm selling all of it off. And I did. But, with that being said, I do love Mega Man, and, yeah, having all that shit in the box, the NES box, yeah, that'd be tight as fuck. But, anyway, I've been yammering.
All of them, but I haven't beaten all of them.
Okay.
Same thing with the X series.
Do you have a favorite Mega Man game?
All-time favorite Mega Man game? Am I talking about just NES?
Yeah, Game Boy SP original
all
box.
together.
Favorite one is Legends 2.
Dude, you should see one of the closets I have. It's just full of my gay homosexuality that I'm afraid to admit. No, that's a joke. No, I keep boxes to everything I ever buy. I keep the box. There's this closet that I have. It's just full of, like, boxes of just shit that I bought. I don't know. I'm a big fan of keeping manuals, keeping boxes, because I know, like, I know the resale value of this shit, and I know, like, if you have the fucking original box, you could probably get $100 more than what you're asking for. So yeah, I hold on to that shit for those reasons.
PS1.
A lot of people have opinions like, like Zelda 2. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people love it.
Yeah.
Mega Man Legends is a game that's very much like that. A lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it. It's a very controversial game. It's like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest.
There's polarizing opinions about tons of series that eventually, they don't stick with the same thing the entire time. So
Right.
they decide.
So there was that rare Capcom game, Bontron. She's mainly seen in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. I wonder, did JonTron get his name from this game? I feel like he probably did. It was literally called Bontron. Had the little Lego guys for some fucking reason. I don't know how Lego didn't sue them for that, because, like, the design was exactly the same. But it was like the girl in the mech suit or whatever. It was like as a Capcom franchise on PS1. Very rare game, by the way. Very expensive game. Did JonTron get his name from Bontron? I don't know.
Let's try new things. And eventually everybody's like, no, that version fucking sucks.
Right.
But other people are like, no, it was actually badass.
Right.
So I can see that, but
Oh, Mega Man X4, everybody loves that game. It's a good game. Not as good as the SNES Mega Man X games, but Mega Man X4 is a good game.
Legends, the X series, the Battle Network series. I actually like the X series a lot.
X series,
got that
like
right.
the Super Nintendo ones, or going into the PlayStation era ones, or all of them?
Oh no, Super Nintendo most definitely. Those ones are amazing.
Oh my god, he's got the box for X3. Jesus Christ. And it's in good condition too. Man, he could get a pretty penny for that shit. If it's complete in box, like manual and everything, holy shit. Dude, those boxes were so flimsy. You remember that shit? You remember. I'm talking to you directly. I'm talking to you right now. You remember how flimsy that compared to Genesis cartridges, which were like these clamshell, like hard plastic cases. Nobody threw those out because it's like, this is clearly something we should hold on to, because they were used to VHS clamshell cases. But Super Nintendo, the boxes, dude, it's like this flimsy ass cardboard. Everybody threw them out. Almost everybody. That's why they command such a high price. Dude, I remember seeing that shit in the fucking video rental store, dude. They had that shit on the shelf, dude. That gives me nostalgia just looking at that. Because I'm like, oh my god, they made a third Mega Man X game? Oh my god, I can't wait to play this. I don't get excited about games like this anymore. Like, just looking at that box art, I'm just like... I remember seeing that in, like, it's not even Blockbuster. It's a mom and pop rental store. I remember seeing that and just being like, oh my God, there's a third one. I can't wait to play it. I was like, I just don't get excited about games like that anymore. I wish I did.
And then early on, but eventually, whenever they go up into like
X7,
that shit gets it gets
X3 soundtrack sucked ass. What are you talking about? Blizzard Buffalo? You mean to tell me that song sucked ass? That song was awesome.
pretty bad. It's kind of depressing, but they're still a good series.
Anyway, so that's Mega Man there. We got Mick Kids.
Yeah, Mick Kids. You can't forget about Mick Kids, which is
Gotta go through every single game that James Rolfe already talked about. You wouldn't be Mike Mattei unless you did that, I guess. I don't know. Is he contractually obligated to? Yeah, let's talk about every game. We went through the Atari porn things. James did an episode about that, and maybe Mega Man was a deviation, but now we're back on track with the Mick Kids thing. Let's just talk about every game that your fucking butt buddy over there already made a fucking infamous episode about. Famous, infamous, whatever you want to call it.
nothing more than a fucking advertising. This is an advertising platform.
Yes, we already know. Everybody already saw the fucking AVGN episode. You don't have to talk about it.
For McDonald's.
Did we ever establish when this fucking video came out, by the way?
And you know what? I actually don't think it's like too horrible of a game.
Here's the thing, and James and I always have this conversation, is back when the Nerd series first started, this is one of the first, I think it's episode 6 or 7, is we were trying to think of something that would be funny. I'm like, listen, Grimace, Ronald McDonald, this is a comedy potential here, right? But the game itself is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The bad thing about the game is that it's a ripoff of Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
But if you get over that, it's a good game.
It is. And you know what's surprising? There's also another really good one on Sega Genesis, and I always forget the name of it.
I did a review of it, and it's right over there. You're talking about McDonald's Treasureland Adventure.
Dude, that one. The company that made that, didn't they?
Treasure.
Yes. Fuck, man. And you wouldn't think, like, okay, Treasure's going to make a really awesome McDonald's game.
Yeah. For a Genesis game, it is pretty damn good, especially for being a McDonald's game. It's pretty damn good. It's not like the most amazing game ever, but it's like, for what it is, it's amazing.
Yeah. See, well, that's how I
It's
count
not fucking Chrono Trigger.
Oh, no.
So I'm all the analysis points. I've been trained in this. Alpha Omega Sin is actually a trans man. I've looked at all the various points of the face, and I've done my analysis here. It's a trans man. Meaning that by default, yes, Mike is the top, for sure. For sure. Alpha is the bottom. Because he has the vagina.
No shit's gonna be fucking Chrono Trigger. And if it was, like, if they put out McDonald's RPG and it went up there with Chrono Trigger, I'd be like, you know what? I retire. I'm done.
Yeah, that would be the greatest game ever.
Yeah, I'd be like, holy fuck, I can't believe that. That's, like, I wanted a Shamrock Shake, and that was my limit break, and I just, 9999, fuck them up. Like, that's the good shit right there.
9999, is that a quote from Inglourious Bastards? The cringe, it is so hard in me right now, watching this video.
Holy fuck, dude. That'd be so...
You know what's funny is back in
At least it's not boring, though. They're giving me shit to work with, you know? It's better than watching something that, like, I have nothing to say about. I got plenty to say about this shit.
the day, fucking Mick Kids, the fucking game for Genesis, Treasureland, they could do that shit back then.
And you can't do it now.
Now it's like
Man.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One. They're not going to release a McDonald's game for Xbox One.
Because
like,
it was-
AAA McDonald's title.
It was so fun. Well, the last thing that
AAA Grimace coming around and like,
hey, Ronald. And
they got different like
McDonald's-
Grimace skins and shit. He's got like,
You saw the was it those 3 Burger King games on 360? They had Snake
yes.
King, the go-kart racing one. I remember when those came out, I was just like, I thought it was a joke.
Right.
I thought they were like, oh yeah, we have Burger King Xbox 360 games. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet you do. Holy fuck, they're real.
and they're real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just.
Okay, well, if we're mentioning Alpha Omega Sin here, it seems to be like kind of this like ritual paying my respects to talk about, what was it, Afro Dude? Is that his name? The guy who got trolled off of YouTube? He made 50 reasons why everybody sucks. Afro Dude, is that his name? Afro Game Dude? Do we need to pour one out for him too? So we got Alpha Mega of Sin, we got Afro Dude. These guys. Rest in peace. Or something. I don't know.
It's like one of those things of, what? And then like a couple days later, they're in thrift stores and shit. And I'm just like, right. But there's some people who are like, no, they're really good. I'm like, all right, you play that, well, I'll play Secret of Mana.
That's the other side of the argument, I guess, is that you could say, well, good that there's no McDonald's games on PS4, you know.
I'd rather answer this question than listen to this audio. Josh, do you miss your Wii U? I still have my Wii U. I do miss it in the sense that, listen, this is what I'll say about the Wii U, okay? There's like 3 or 4 games that are optimized on the Wii U. You will not play a better version of Zelda the Wind Waker than on the Wii U. The map is on your gamepad, so you can just constantly look down and there's the map. You don't have to pause like you used to have to do on the GameCube. I believe Twilight Princess is probably pretty good on there. I don't remember what they have on the screen. Rayman Legends was a really fun game on the Wii U with the gamepad. Bayonetta 2, but they just ported that over to the Switch. But, you know, that was a thing going on with the Wii U for a while. I don't know. There's certain games that utilize the gamepad in a way that the Switch doesn't do. But yeah, overall it was pretty much a failed console. But I do think it will be remembered how the Dreamcast was remembered. So I'm not going to sell mine. I'm going to hang on to it. The Wii U actually got me. I made a whole video about it many years ago. The Wii U got me back into gaming because I only played StarCraft for like many years. I was like very focused into band shit and I didn't fuck with games at all. And then I like the Wii U. Mighty Number 9 got me to buy a Wii U because I'm like, okay, well, Keiji Inafune, he's Capcom, Mega Man, he made this game. I should play it on a Nintendo system because, you know, Capcom, you know, and Nintendo went together like chocolate and peanut butter, baby. And then I played Mighty Number 9. I'm like, wow, this game really fucking sucks. What a disappointment. Keiji Inafune, I don't think you are the father of Mega Man. So yeah, that's my take on that.
It's through the passage of time that, you know, you grew like a greater appreciation for it. Because when you're younger, you don't think about, oh yeah, I want to keep this shit.
Because here's the problem. Here's what it used to be when we were kids.
No, the control, the gamepad for the Wii U, it wasn't. It looked like it would be heavy. It's not. Again, I made a whole ass video on the Wii U many years ago. It got probably shit for views, but yeah, no, it's not that heavy at all. I think I even weighed it in the video, but anyhow.
And I would have just thrown that in the garbage when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was an idiot.
Dude.
But a lot of people did that.
I still think about when I got Super Mario Brothers 3, when it was brand new. I mean, everybody fucking got Mario 3 whenever it came out, and you know what happened to that box? That's just packaging. That's all. That's how we viewed it, packaging.
I gotta tell you the story about Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3, my story about that was when I was a kid.
For that shit? Holy fuck. Some motherfucker was on top of their game with keeping the boxes for stuff. Jesus Christ. An NES box. God. It's almost unheard of. And now I think if I remember unwrapping Mega Man 6 on NES, I came home from elementary school back in the 90s. And my dad's like, get me a glass of milk. And I'm like, why can't you do it? He's like, just give me a glass of milk, motherfucker. He didn't say that, but that was what I intuited. And he kept insisting that I give him a fucking glass of milk. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, you know, I'm some little kid. You can easily beat my ass. I guess I should probably listen to you. And then I opened the refrigerator. And what was in there? A sealed Mega Man 6 NES game in the box. That shit was pretty epic on my dad's part. He was good at that kind of shit. And I lost my shit. Because even at that young age, I already knew I loved that game. I still do. And what did we do with the box? Probably ripped it up and threw it away. Bunch of fucking R words. It's a gamer word you wouldn't understand. Oh, should I pause it? I meant to mute it. Whatever.
Mom was a stewardess. She went to Japan, brought home this. She got some, and it was the American version, by the way. Somehow she got it in Japan, brought it home, and this was like about a month before the game came out in the United.
If you guys want another my dad story of buying, I don't know how the fuck my dad knew what games to buy us, but he never struck out. He had this thing that I think he showed his love through buying us shit. I know that for a fact. In fact, that's a love language. Gifts. That was my dad's love language for sure. Oftentimes on Fridays or whatever, when he'd come home from his job, he'd have a duffel bag. He'd lay it down and then he'd pull out 1 or 2 fucking video games. Brand new. Star Tropics was one of them. That I do remember. And at first, me and my brother were like, oh, this game sucks. But then once we got into it, it's like, oh, actually, this game is fucking dope as shit. Yeah, I love Star Tropics. Why the fuck was there not a Star Tropics SNES game? Why did that series that was R&D 1, I believe, why did that only live on the NES? That could have been a great game as a Super Nintendo game. That could have been an amazing game. Another game that he got for us, complete in box, because it was new at the time, Donkey Kong Country 2. My favorite of the Donkey Kong Country games. Actually, I don't know why I know this bit of information, but it's Gerard the Completionist. That's his favorite game of all time. I think he said something along the lines of, the last game I will ever review on my channel is Donkey Kong Country 2 for Super Nintendo, because that's my favorite game of all time. You know what? It's a very solid game. It's one of my more favorite games. Not my favorite game, but one of my more favorite games. So there's some other lore for you there.
Games in the entire world. I love it, because that for me was the first beat 'em up I ever played.
All right, we've jumped down here to Super Nintendo games. We're just going to check them out real quick. Let's scroll through and see if anything pops out. Have you ever played the original Super Mario Kart?
Oh, goddamn right. Dude,
Opinions?
Mario Kart's amazing. All the Mario Karts are fun. That's one thing I can say about the series. They haven't made a bad Mario Kart. That's including like Game Boy Advance, GameCube.
That's probably true.
They're all fucking good. There's once people will say, "Oh, I don't like it as much," but no, Mario Kart is the shit. Dude, when that first came out, that was mind blowing. Like,
oh my god, you randomly picked Mario Kart out of all the SNES cartridges? And he had like a positive take on it? Holy shit. That is a hot take. That is a very controversial game. Not a whole lot of people like it. Oh, wait, no, everybody likes it. My bad. It is like one of the most popular selling games on the console. Might as well picked out Super Mario at that point. This video is silly.
Just seen Rainbow Road for the first time, you're like, holy fuck.
This I would say is my number 2 favorite video game of all time. This version of it. I played Bootsy and I. That's what we did every fucking day in
this is when he still liked Bootsy, I guess.
college. We fought each other. We did best of 4 Super Mario Kart matches, and we'd end it with the battle mode. I played this game in front of audiences. We went to the Screw Attack, like SGC.
I know you guys aren't going to care about this, or maybe you will care about it, and maybe it'll tease you, and maybe it'll drive you crazy at night. And I'm not going to reveal anything, because I'm an OG to the people who give me the info. Somebody I know had a direct conversation with Mike Mattei. I know what really happened between Mike and Bootsy, but I will never reveal that shit because it was told to me in confidence. But I know, and I cannot say. It's one of those things, man. You gotta keep that confidence. Gotta keep the confidence.
Thing, and Craig and all them, everybody came up and they were fighting me. Nobody could beat me, and then we started calling people out of the audience. Like, I played like 20 people. Nobody could fucking beat me. But this game, I'm like,
so
not
you're
many
fucking,
not
you're
many
king
people
shit of that.
not many people can beat me at this game, and at least especially the battle mode. The racing maybe, but the battle, forget it.
There's
I'm
gonna be some
win.
people who are watching and they're just like, I'm coming for you,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I'm like, I'm coming for you.
Well, you know what? That happened one time, and like,
Really?
there's this dude. This dude's like, I'm fucking the shit at this game, and I'm like, you sure you want to play me? He's like, yeah, I play it like all the time. I'm like, all right, and I got like a little intimidated. I'm like, okay, so this dude, he's like good. He played down. I like destroyed him in like 2 seconds. He was like, oh.
I'm like, so do you actually?
I just started in 2 seconds. I think a race is like what 2 or 3 minutes. So that's not possible. I do know the feeling though of feeling like I'm good at a game. So like I think I was in like Atlanta, Georgia. I was probably 14 or 15 years old. I thought I was pretty good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I had already played it on the Dreamcast a good bit. I had my mains, all that shit. I got on there. I'm playing it in the arcade just by myself, playing the computer. This dude, some squiggly little nerd, probably around my age, sidles up next to me, says nothing to me, by the way. He doesn't say a word to me. He just sidles up, he puts in his quarters. And so now we're in 2-player, I guess. It's like, okay, well, I guess we're doing this. And so it's like, okay, I guess I'm picking my main characters. He picks his, I don't even know what characters he selected. Bro, this guy had me in the air the whole time. I shit you not. He was doing combos and my character's feet never touched the ground. He would defeat one of my characters, and then the second one would come in, and then he would continue the aerial combo and hyper combo and all that shit. And he'd be switching out characters. I'm in the air the whole time. He beats my bitch ass with the quickness, and then he walks away. He doesn't say good game. He doesn't shake my hand. He doesn't make eye contact, which, you know, autism, you know, whatever. So that wasn't a surprise. But no, he beat my ass. I was in the air. I thought I was really good at this game. I really did. I thought I was really good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And then I learned what actually being really good at a fighting game means. And totally different definitions there. So yeah, I got humbled on that day.
Really play, or did you just hear of the game?
He was pretty good, but like, it's like, this is the game I played more than like any other fucking game.
So you were like merciless about the shit. You were just like, nothing but shells.
It was one of those things that I was kind of just like he's doing these moves, and I'm like, yeah, that was like 8 years ago. I know, like.
you know what? Because we have it right here, same fucking stack.
Donkey Kong Country.
Dude, man, when these came out, you love the shit out of these.
I love them.
Dude, these were.
By the way, my favorite Wii game is Donkey Kong Country Returns.
That's so good.
Love that.
Oh my god, I still haven't gotten Tropical Freeze on Wii U.
That's good.
I know.
I like the Wii one better.
Okay, finally, we get a date. They just mentioned Wii U. Okay, so this must be around 2015? Whoever said that earlier in the chat, you were dead on. The lack of camera quality here does surprise me for it being 2013, 2014. This looks like 2009 YouTube.
But you think it's better?
I mean, they're both good.
I want to go and get that, but dude, the first time that this came out, I was like, I can't believe Super Nintendo looks like this. Like it was literally
those games are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, Donkey Kong looks good, whatever, okay, whatever. Game, Final Fantasy 3, yeah, okay, you're acting like you're randomly selecting games, but you're just picking like a bunch of classic SNES titles.
Just do it. You want to get more into RPGs? Super Mario sells, Square Enix knows RPGs, just do it.
You know what the problem is they redo it. They're gonna be like, they're gonna turn Super Mario RPG into like you're painting the walls,
Oh, okay. Well,
or
maybe
you're
that's
or
my
you're
fault.
like
I don't
Dude,
fucking
if I
know.
get the fucking from Super Mario Sunshine, get the fucking flood attachment, and then it's all like, oh, I bet you weren't expecting me to be in the game, Mario. I'm just fucking everything up, and I'm just like, and now the camera's fucking me up. And no,
Super Mario.
I'm reiterating once again, Alpha Omega Sin is a trans man. He's a trans man. We've already done the analytics. We've already done the research. I mean, just look that up if you don't know what that means.
RPG with new side character Tingle.
And he comes up and oh my god,
Welcome to Super Mario RPG. My name's Tingle.
and his stupid face. Oh my god, and it'd be in high def this time.
Yeah, HD Tingle, and you control him with like a motion control. Like,
Yes,
that's what it
Elliot
would be
Page.
today. So, are you sure you want it? Because
Now you're just talking me. Honestly, you're like, hey, how about this? You know that good idea? I'm gonna tell you why it's fucking awful. What
I'm kind of selling you on
Oh
why
yeah,
it's awful.
and now all of a sudden I'm just like want to go into a corner and start huddling.
Because I know what you're thinking of. What you're thinking of is not gonna be the reality.
I'm one of those like completely optimistic, hopeful motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so excited right now. Like, they feel like they're making, like, some really good content, but, like, it's actually really boring. And they're, like, intercutting footage from the game and shit, but it's like, yeah, this is boring, though. Like, I know you guys are both, like, really excited about, like, the video game that everybody's, like, literally played. If you are of the millennial generation and played Super Nintendo at all, like, everyone's played this game, and like, I'm glad you guys are, like, super excited about it, but, like, that doesn't necessarily make it, like, good content, which this stream is not good content, and I don't know why there are people on here watching it, so, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be so critical.
It's like this could be very important word, could be so great. Let's go to reality now.
Yeah.
This could be shit.
It's like me. I can't wait for the new Legend of Zelda. Look at the trailer. Link looks like a woman, and I know I'm gonna be playing it with the Wii U gamepad. But I don't want to think that. I love Zelda. I love Zelda.
The Wii U gamepad, and I had the same misconception about the Wii U. I thought the Wii U gamepad was gonna suck, and it really doesn't. It's actually very comfortable. It's just like an extended controller with a screen in the middle. It's very light. It's comfortable. It contours to your hands. It was the progenitor to the Switch, honestly, in a lot of ways.
But
And actually, in some ways, the Wii U's better, but that's just me. I wonder if Wind Waker, not Wind Waker, what's the fucking, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, because they did Breath of the Wild on the Switch, or on the Wii U. I wonder if that's expensive yet, because I feel like no one bought it, which typically makes a game expensive. I wonder if Breath of the Wild on Wii U is expensive on eBay yet. I wonder.
I already, deep down, I know.
Dude, Skyward Sword can suck a fucking dick. Someone just said that in the chat. That, even the fucking, they revamped it on the Switch where you don't have to use motion controls. Dude, that was one of the worst revamps of a mainline franchise that I've ever fucking played. That, the controls were so fucking wonky. Like, I own it. I bought it because I was excited to play a mainline Zelda game without being forced to use the motion controls. That game fucking sucks. My hairy balls. Did they ever do Metroid Prime 3 for the Switch where you don't have to use the motion controls? I do know that Metroid Prime 4 also can suck my balls. That game fucking sucked. I bought it, I beat it, it sucked. Metroid Prime 4 fucking sucked. And I fucking loved Prime 1 and 2. Those were fantastic games. I cannot believe how much they dropped the fucking ball on Metroid Prime 4. I got fucking Samus tattoo. I got a 3/4 sleeve, so I can't roll it up. But I got my first tattoo was Samus. That's how much I fucking love that game. Metroid Prime 4, my God, did that game suck. some horrible balls.
Oh, it's already gonna be a
More
problem.
control gimmicks!
Yeah.
Maybe I can have a stylus and do this to do a normal action that
Yeah.
A did! Oh boy! This sounds fantastic! Said fucking nobody.
Nintendo is afraid to
Said fucking nobody. Yeah, this is probably like 2014, 2013. That's a very of that time phrase to say when it was still fresh and new.
do the same thing, and they always have been. It's the problem with it going from the fucking same thing is going on now that was going on originally. The original Legend of Zelda. God forbid they do the same thing for the second game, which they did with Link to the Past, and everybody loves Link to the Past. They made Zelda 2, and everybody's like, what the fuck's this shit? Same thing's going on now. Just make a good Zelda game like all the other Zelda games. But no, they have to fucking throw in some new gimmick because they're afraid that if they put out the same game, that people are gonna be like, oh, this is just the same game. They're so fucking afraid of
Dude,
that.
the truth is sometimes something works.
Yeah.
Fucking run with it. And I'm not saying to like milk it, because I mean they take their time with them. They release them like pretty
Take your time and make it good, but like, you can't. The thing is, the classic style.
Dude, when Mike Mattei starts like bitching and his voice gets that higher register, he sounds very feminine and whiny. Like he needs a good man in his life to give him a slap, to slap him back into reality that like, hey dude, these are just video games. It's not really that deep. It's not that big of a deal. I don't mind the gimmicks with Zelda. I didn't like Skyward Sword or whatever, but like Minish Cap was really good. That was gimmicky with the whole shrinking thing. That was fine. That was fun. That was a fine Zelda game. I don't know what else. Breath of the Wild was good. Tears of the Kingdom was more the same. I hope they don't continue to do Zelda games in that style. I really do hope they stop that. What was the one where you played as Zelda? That game sucked. Oh, I hated that game. Echoes of Wisdom, was that it? God, that game sucked. Oh, I hated that game. I beat it, but I did not enjoy playing it. Oracle of Ages, is that right? Phillips CDI. I think you mean Phillips CDI. No, nobody's talking about those games. Those don't count. Those are the bastard children.
Zelda games, they're perfect. You can't fix them because they're fucking perfect.
Dude, they have certain like, okay, to begin with, Legend of Zelda broke the adventure mold. Like, it is the adventure game. Somebody's like, oh, there's actually, I'm like, shh, how about this? Take a big can of shit.
What about Adventure on Atari? It came before that.
No, there is building blocks.
And by the way, I'm the biggest Atari fan in the world, but Zelda like set the bar.
No, it did. It's like, okay, there was a starting point, on Atari, but Legend.
I cringed at Mattei's excitement here, but as I think about it, can you actually imagine James Rolfe getting this excited about video games? Like just even talking about it, he's like getting like hyped up and excited. Can you imagine James Rolfe having this same excitement about video games? No. Movies, yes. I think, I honestly think James wished he had been more of a Doug Walker in some aspects. Although I do believe that James has more filmmaking expertise by far than Doug Walker. Black Metal Gamer, $2. Zelda being a crafting survival meets Minecraft sucks. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh my God, we got nothing to offer, $20 just for doing it. Thank you. I appreciate that. My God, I am wealthy. I have a wealth of riches. And it's not the money, it's you guys. All 81 of you, well, 80 now, might be less. The more I keep talking, for staying here this long on a Saturday night. But you ain't got work tomorrow. Fuck it. Why not? Let's hang out. Let's drink. Let's watch this stupid, weird thing that we're doing.
And Zelda was like, no, this is how it's done.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah, that's pretty much it. But
Yeah,
they have certain like building blocks to the series which are essential. Always have these, and then everything else, you know, go from there. And sometimes they're like, nah, throw that shit out the window. We need to try something innovative.
How about a fishing rod?
Oh my god, that'd
Link
be
can
great!
fish.
Except for it's not Sega Bass Fishing!
Except that now it's not Zelda anymore because it's a totally different fucking game.
Yeah, I want to go on an epic adventure. I want to
Zelda
go
Bass
everywhere. Dude, I'm surprised it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
We had crossbow training. So
Yeah,
there's
it's
always that.
basically-
With that stupid fucking controller attachment.
Yeah.
Who the fuck thought that was comfortable?
Super Ganondorf Wii bowling.
Dude, yeah.
Oh! You know.
I'm surprised we won't have that. Like Wii Sports Zelda Edition.
Yeah.
And then everything
Oh,
just
it's
goes to
coming.
hell.
They're making it right now.
It is. And then it'll be Waggle City.
Oh, that was on Cinemasker? Well, I think that video's been hidden or deleted. Some random dude just sent me this shit. Like, honestly, he just sent me a bunch of links. He didn't even like have any text. There's no, hey, my name is this. It's just like a bunch of links, and I'm clicking on them, and I'm like, okay, I get what you're putting down. This is shit you might like me to stream. Yeah, so we've seen 2 of them so far. Drunk Mike Mattei playing Mario. Alpha Omega Sin. I know I downloaded all of these bitches. There's got to be another one. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. This one's going to be kind of hilarious. I don't even agree or disagree with the content of this video, but the name of it is The Inappropriate Sexual Behavior and Horrific Racism of Cinemasker's Mike Mattei. Bro, tell me, how can this video lose? How can it lose? I don't think it can. I think this video can only win. And that's what we're about to watch. But I do have to pee, so you're gonna have to fucking suck on that, motherfucker. All right, I'm back. Holy shit. What the fuck happened? Dude! You guys were supposed to watch over this fucking stream. What the fuck did you let happen to it? Everything's all over the place. Have you ever heard of this thing? It's called a shiwi. It's kind of like a funnel if you're a chick and you're in the forest. It's like a funnel and you put it on your vagina and you can pee out of it, like standing up, right? So you don't have to like squat and all that kind of shit. Well, anyway, long story short, I do have a dick, but I use a shiwi. It just feels comfortable to me. I don't need to use it, but I still do use it. I put it against my soft dick, and that's how I pee. So, you know, if you're gonna hang out late, I'll tell you some intimate stories about me. I do use one. It's just comfortable. It's like kind of like wearing a bra if you don't need to wear a bra. I use a she-we is what I do. Anyway, let's see what this is a journalistic documentary on the subject of the sexually inappropriate behavior and horrific racism of the drunken bandito, what is his name? The Frajito Bandito. All right, let's see what this guy, whoever made this video, I'm telling you, this dude randomly emailed me with just links, no text, just links, and I clicked on them. Remind me of wrong links to fight via links. It's a German for left, by the way. Recht is right, links is left. So no, you just gave me links, and it's just all this random Mattei shit, which obviously you guys are enjoying on some level. Anyway, I'll stop yapping. Let's see what this is all about. Mike Mattei's racism, apparently.
Who is Mike Mattei? Well, Mike is an executive producer at Sin Massacre Productions, where he works closely.
Oh, this is a highly produced video. We got a voiceover and everything. Okay, here we go.
With James Rolfe on the beloved hit web series, The Angry Video Game Nerd, amongst other projects. Mike co-stars along with Rolfe in the weekly Let's Play series, James and Mike Mondays.
Okay, outdated video.
According to Mike, he's the one owed the credit for the success of the...
All right, hold on. We got a quote here. Let's see if we can read this. All right, let's see what this says, guys. Gentlemen, let's see what this says. Why did AVGN start? Were you guys sitting around drinking a few beers, thought it was a good idea to just yell at the camera about old games? You guys been watching since day one of AVGN and just wondering what sparked the creation. Mike says after James got... Okay, everybody knows that shit. He eventually gave in... Okay, well, we all... All right, just background information. We already know all that shit. We've heard about it a million times, how this shit got started. Sorry to pause on that. I thought there was some more juice there. There wasn't.
Angry Video Game Nerd. He's repeated this claim in several interviews, including this AMA on Reddit. Now that we know who Mike is, the context for his horrific racism and sexually inappropriate behavior...
Horrific racism. Sexually inappropriate behavior. Man, yeah, we got an SJW gonna take Mike Mattei down for his horrific racism. Sexually inappropriate behavior. Oh my God. This guy, he's gonna show us what's going on. He's gonna give us the news.
Is established. The question remaining is what to talk about first. His horrific racism?
Okay, first of all, why is Pro Jared narrating this? Does Pro Jared have a bone to pick with Cinema? Does Normal Boots have some feud with Cinemassacre or Screw Attack at this point? Someone said this came out 8 years ago. Pro Jared is clearly narrating. I'm just joking. It sounds like Pro Jared. It's not. It sounds like him, though.
Or his sexually inappropriate behavior. Well, I flipped a coin, and inappropriate sexual behavior won out. Not that there's really any win to be had when those are two of your biggest personality traits. But before we can talk about either of those things, some further context needs to be established. This is where I come into this.
This is where I interrupt this for a super chat. Debonair Nerd, Mike should have stuck with pleasant racism. Yeah, no, I agree. That would have been more interesting.
Story. As Zadok Payette, I'm a moderator on several retro gaming subreddits on Reddit.
Okay, this guy's a moderator on Reddit. You guys. You see me circling my finger here? That means I mean business. This guy's a fucking moderator on fucking Reddit. And if you guys don't know about Reddit, it's pretty much the end-all be-all for, like, information. It's the first page on the internet, as they used to say. I won't say that. My lawyers just told me not to say what I was about to say. Anyhow, Reddit is just completely reliable. Everything that is said on there is true. Any hate subreddits, it's all legit. Even on yours truly, it's all legit. It's great content. So he's already off on a good start by saying he is a mod on Reddit. Jesus Christ. Might as well say you're a mod on 4chan. Were there mods on 4chan? Does 4chan still exist? Does rotten.com still exist? You guys remember that website, rotten.com? You can see dead bodies and shit. That shit was pretty twisted. You shouldn't have gone on rotten.com. I don't think rotten.com still exists, but I think 4chan probably does. I mainly went to the sexy beautiful women tab personally, but let's see what this individual, this moderator of Reddit has to say. This impeccable website,
including our retro gaming. A subreddit is a community of people on Reddit who have like interests and gather to discuss them. In 2015, I joined the official Sin Massacre subreddit, r the Sin Massacre, which was, and still is, moderated by Mike himself. The subreddit was a bastion of spam and a monument to crappy design. I'm
not laughing at his jokes. I'm laughing at the white noise with the mic and just how old the production value is of this video. And it just gives me nostalgic feelings. That's why I'm smiling right now.
Others, including mods from the fan-run RAVGN subreddit, came in and redesigned the sub, killed the spam, and grew the community to over 10,000 subscribers. A popular meme regarding Mike got posted to the subreddit a lot. It's a meme regarding the size.
Oh, you're going to talk about his dick? Really? Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What is this video that was sent to me by some random YouTuber that emailed me for some reason rather than just posting it in some comment section? Some people do that. That's fine. You'll probably stand out more if you email me.
Size of Mike's penis. Go ahead and Google Mike Mattei has a big dick if you don't believe me. Here's
Mike Mattei? You're coming at me as some kind of an authority, and you're going to say Mike Mattei? Yeah, I am getting kind of drunk, by the way. So, start your screen caps.
Some pics that will come up. As you can see, these are just silly internet jokes. This long-running internet meme was even embraced by Mike, although he has now deleted all mentions of his penis that he's made on both his and the official Sin Massacre social media channels. Some screen caps survive. Further, deleting a comment on Tumblr doesn't delete it when people have reblogged it. So several examples are surviving on MikeMattei'sHugePenis.tumblr.com.
Dude, how are you going to make a video about this dude and you don't even know how to pronounce his last name? It's like the same shit with that Folding Ideas fucking idiot Dan Olson. Anyway.
According to Mike, this meme somehow offended or annoyed him. Although we can clearly see that he bragged about his penis in public using official Sin Massacre social media. His supposed embarrassment or annoyance by the jokes prompted him to do something that is, well...
Yeah, he showed a fake dick. Okay, yeah, okay.
Just
whatever.
A little deranged. That's when, in May 2017, Mike posted his erect penis to the Sin Massacre subreddit.
Dude, who the fuck? This is like send me some like fake ass like UFO video from the 90s being like, bro, they just broke some fucking UFO. You guys remember that fucking... That might be something I could show on here that I won't get struck for. That alien biopsy from the 90s. That alien biopsy that was fake as fuck. That's actually a pretty cool video though. I wonder if I would get copyright struck for that. I would love to watch that. Anyway, that's like showing me that and being like, yeah, dude, this is a proof aliens exist. It's like, yeah, no, this has already been debunked a million times. Stupid idiot.
And tweeted it out via the official Sin Massacre Productions Twitter account. The pic included a tape measure and a claim that his size was 10 inches.
We all know about all that. Okay, whatever.
I'm not going to show it. Not even a censored version. Nor do I encourage anyone to search the internet to find it for themselves.
Dude, that is fucking pro Jared narrating this whole thing, I swear to God.
Don't do that. Please, just don't. These posts went out to everyone who followed those two social media outlets, neither of which are 18 and over. In short, he undoubtedly exposed himself to minors as well as reasonable adults who have no interest in seeing this man's dick. Mike explained that he was sick of the emails and comments he received about his dick, which is weird because, like, a meme about having a big dick isn't exactly something to be ashamed of. Let go know. I'm known on the internet for having...
No, not gonna listen to any of that. You're getting into falsetto now. Okay, all right, whatever. I'm just looking through these links that were sent to me.
Which is the world's second largest social media website after Facebook, seventh largest website in the world, and fourth overall in the United States. Mike was about to get a first-hand hard lesson in what is known as the Streisand effect. By trying to cover up his sexual...
knows what the Streisand effect is. Okay.
He used it to defend himself. How do we know this? Because Mike...
I kind of got a hard on for that fucking alien autopsy video. I will put my shit on the line for strike 2. I don't feel like I should get struck for that video. Does anybody in the chat who knows anything about copyright, that alien autopsy video, if you know what I'm talking about, I feel like that should be good, right? Like, nobody owns that footage. That's not like a NBC, CBS, ABC. That's none of those companies own that.
Used an alias that had been his online handle for years. Elvis 8 Atari. He was even...
We got $10 super chat from Canada. This pasty, I'm assuming you meant pasty, motherfucker either drinks too much milk or just discovered CBD. Or it's pro Jared, which I think is the latter. It's pro Jared. He's got an axe to grind.
Even shown to have had a history of using it to talk about himself in the third person and to use it to attack other YouTube personalities for the point of being racist.
Wait, hold on. I just wanted to see this for the sake of seeing it. Oh, yeah, the local bandito. That's what this is the, okay. All right, guys, sorry. This is the horrific racism part. You ready? I'm warning you, it's horrific racism. That's what they advertise, at least.
Of Mike Mattei gets to be a part of this lovely story. You see, Mike's shenanigans prompted users to see what else he was associated with. That's when his...
Hold on. We have to actually read this shit. Might give me
of Mike Mattei gets to be a part of this lovely story. You see, Mike's shenanigans...
All right, so I've never actually read the Loco Bandito. I have heard of this. Let's see some of these little strips here. I'm not reading any of that out loud. It's just stupid, dude.
Prompted users to see what else he was associated with. That's when his website, where he published Loco Bandito quote cartoons, was discovered on archive.
I love how this is somehow will always be associated with squeaky clean James Rolfe. This will always be associated with him, and it brings me joy in some sick, twisted way. Because James, he can never hire people. He can never vet these motherfuckers. I made a whole video about Justin Silverman's YouTube channel. If you think this is bad, Justin Silverman is he rivals this shit. The Silvermania, it's still a lot of that shit's still up with Bob McGran or whatever, the pedophile. It's still up. He stands by it apparently. It's still up. Yeah, James just blindly just, okay, sure, you can work for me and have a completely fucked up channel and past and
.org. That's cartoons with totally necessary quotation marks because cartoons
Oh, that's some choice words.
are supposed to be funny. What Mike created is not funny. It's something that looks like it was commissioned.
Oh, you get Bathtub Girl at the end there. Like the fart, and then he says Spix. Like a, you know, like if there's like a little piece of thing, it's like a little spick that you gotta rub off. I didn't mean it in the racial term. I meant it as like just like what do you call it, a noun. That was not a pejorative, by the way. YouTube, that was not a pejorative.
For Stormfront.
Oh, there's like a spick of dirt here. Let me just, you know, get that off. Like that's how I meant it. I did not mean it in the racial way. By the way,
.org, the infamous white nationalist, white supremacist, anti-Semitic.
Oh wait, I don't know about this one. Okay, whatever.
KKK/neo-Nazi internet forum. There's nothing funny about racist propaganda, and that is what Mike created.
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny in a fucked up way, like in like a 15-year-old junior high, like, you know, like you don't really think too deeply about it. You're just trying to be edgy as fuck. Like, it's funny in that way because it's extreme and stupid. Like, what makes it funnier is when people get all like, "This is not funny. Do not laugh at this. This is very serious. Do not laugh at this. Don't do it. You better not laugh at it. Better not." That makes it that much funnier.
I'm not going to even read these out loud, but you can look at them and judge for yourself. There is no attempt at humor in several of these. This is racism for the point of being racist. There is simply no way that any reasonable person can look at these and conclude that the artist and author who is responsible for them is anything other than...
I mean, it's stupid as fuck. Yeah, it's racist. And it's stupid. And it's someone just fucking around. I mean, I don't know. I'm not making excuses for this motherfucker. Oh, no, it's funny on some basis. Yes, it's fucked up. But I mean, dude, I don't know. It was like edgy comedy in the 2000s. What the fuck do you want, man?
Unapologetic, bigoted, racist. Speaking of being...
This dude sounds like he has a stick shoved straight up his fucking pro-Jared asshole right now. Like, holy fuck, dude. I get it. You're a social justice warrior. And you made a takedown video. You made a hit piece. I get it. But, I mean, come on. You were 15 years old once. You thought fart jokes were funny once. You thought when someone said something naughty was funny once. Can't you tap into that again and be like, that was probably the spirit that dude wrote it in? Here I am defending Mike's Bandito Machito, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not defending it. I just understand why it's funny, because it's fucking stupid. It's stupid and it's silly, and yeah, obviously you're not, you know, you don't agree with like the messaging or anything. It's just silly in an extreme way. It's edgelord shit. This is Internet 101. I'm explaining a bunch of shit to people who already know this.
Apologetic. After his sexually inappropriate behavior achieved notoriety on Reddit, after his alt account was exposed, after his dementedly racist comics were unearthed, after all that, Mike did apologize. Here is that apology. Do you see?
Do you mean for me to read all of this? I hope you are going to read this, because I am not fitting to read any of this shit.
See what's missing here? That's right. He does not apologize for public.
Oh, so you do mean for me to zoom in and read a college dissertation to my chat right now? I am not going to do that. And I don't expect you guys to do it either. I'm assuming he's like, I was young and stupid, and I made some stupid, silly shit that I only meant for my like friends in my living room to watch. Much like the Eminem lyric.
Publicly exposing himself. Oh yeah. And he also doesn't apologize for being a racist. Mike apologizes only if...
Dude, I fucking hate this guy. Like, oh no, he's so sanctimonious. And he's also a racist. Got him. I don't know.
For abusing his mod powers on a small subreddit by issuing petty bans.
Guy probably tells his kids to calm down while playing Scrabble on game. All right, guys, settle down, kid. Like, I'm telling you, this sounds like Pro Jared. I know you guys know who that is. This dude is Pro Jared. He's normal boots, had an axe to grind with Screw Attack and or Cinemassacre. That's why this video came out.
For people merely mentioning the existence of some of his past shitty work. I decided to make this video because we're now living in the age of the Weinstein effect, which Mike Mattei has thus far escaped.
I'm honestly surprised he didn't say we're living in the Me Too era, which Mike Mattei helped start. He started it. Yeah, this was like, what, 2000? What, am I German all of a sudden? This was 2017? This is probably 2017.
We are also living in a time where propagators of hate speech are emboldened.
Yeah.
Whereas once it seemed that hate was firmly being left behind.
Can you show the fucking Nazi flag on my live stream that much longer, bro? I've already got a copyright strike. Yeah, just keep showing that shit. Fucking stupid video that was sent to me that sucks.
In America's past has recently enjoyed a resurgence. Mike Mattei is apologetic for neither his sexually inappropriate behavior nor his demented and horrific hate-laden racism.
Yes, because Mike Mattei, when you have the Ku Klux Klan rallies, Mike Mattei is right there front and center delivering the speeches about, probably video games and stuff. But, yeah, okay. That shit's fun. Okay, so I think this was sent to me ironically. This must have been sent to me ironically. Must have been. And, yeah, I know. Rest in peace, my fucking music streams. God, I miss those shits.
He should be. He should.
Don't worry. After September, I think I'm going to try it again. It was my music choices that got shit flagged, believe it or not. Everybody who had a suggestion or a request or whatever, their shit never got flagged because everybody picked pretty obscure stuff. It was only my selections because I'm such a mainstream loving motherfucker. It was all my selections that got the copyright. And I'm the reason why ultimately the music stream stopped. Because I played a 9-minute fucking MIA fucking video. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, why did I think that was gonna like be cool with YouTube? That was a me fuck up. Oh, Alien Autopsy. Let's do it. I want to watch it. Alien Autopsy, motherfucker. Yes. Yes. Who owns this? Does anybody own it? No, I don't need anybody narrating. I don't need no fucking random British guy narrating. Original video. Man, come on now. Oh, come on. Come on, you cunts. This shit was so easy to find on YouTube, like, not even like 3 years ago. Now, like, the only way you find is if someone did a documentary on it. I want the original fucking... Alright, let me see if I can go to... I'm going outside of YouTube here. Shit's gonna get crazy. Alien autopsy video. I know you guys have seen this shit. Video. Bunghole. Oh, it came out in 1995. Okay, fine. 95. Video. Oh yeah, we're in business now. I swear to God, if I get a strike on this shit, guys, I'm just not going to stream anymore ever, so this might be the last time that I do this shit. You're about to see the truth. The truth that the government doesn't want you to know about. And honestly, if I do get struck down, I'm not even playing. You know what's up. You know who was involved. And you know why you were neglected from the truth. This is an alien motherfucking autopsy from the 90s, bro. No, this is on YouTube. I finally found the original. I'm getting counsel here. No, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I found it on YouTube. I am going to take a shot, though, for all the homies. All the dead homies out there. All the dead grays. The grays that you're about to see an anatomy of. So if you're a little squeamish, leave now. Leave now. Because we're about to see a motherfucking 1995 alien autopsy. A lot of people say it's fake. It's not. A real alien autopsy. The shit that you weren't meant to see, but you need to see. No audio. This is an alien cadaver after an accident or a crash or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Well, acid bath should have got Trump to cut the alien open. Well, you know, maybe. Who knows? I actually don't have a snippy comment or come back to that. Yeah, dad body for real, bro. That's how I look naked. Hey, if there's any girls in this chat, which I highly fucking doubt, that's how I look naked, just by the way. I just have more, like, hair on my head. And I have a cock of some sort, I guess. I like how they're, like, trying to check its pulse. It's like you already... I mean... Its, like, leg is, like, blasted open, and there's not blood pumping out of it. So I would assume that it is dead. That's what I would assume. Like, okay, I just want to see in the chat, and hopefully you guys fucking interact with this shit. Just hit 1 on your keyboard if you've never seen this video before. I just want to know. Just type 1 in the chat if you've never seen this video before. It's going to be just like my birthday party when I was a kid. Nobody fucking types 1. Nobody interacts. Nobody shows up. Typical. Okay, we got one person that showed up to my birthday party. Basically, if you type 1, you showed up to my birthday party when I was a kid. We got one person that showed up. That sounds about right for me. That tracks. That tracks. Or like as soon as I stop talking about Cinemassacre, like 12 people leave. It's not because it's 318. It's because you guys didn't believe. Two people at my birthday party. We got Stan Smith and Dan Tab, something around there. Mike. Mike's also at my birthday party. We got 3 people. 3 people showed up to my birthday party. Mom, you can put away half the cupcakes. No, not that many people showed up. All right, Mr. Man's here. He might want a cupcake. Mom, bring out some more of the fruit punch and the cupcakes. Yes, we will sell the badminton thing because now we got 2-on-2. Dude, badminton? Minton? I always call it badminton growing up. That's a fucking great game. Yeah, they're doing like an autopsy on this motherfucker, so they're going to be, I mean, I would love a medical expert to review this shit. Because I don't know why you'd have to be pricking and plying away at the open wound. Maybe, oh, you're collecting skin samples. Okay, now I understand. This is, this actually is not an alien autopsy, believe it or not. I fooled you. This is Phil Collins' autopsy. And it's really hard for me to talk about it. But we have to see how he died. That motherfucker's got one foot in the grave. I swear to God. Oh! $10 super chat. Sorry I missed your birthday party when you were a kid. Yeah, man, I wish you were there. At Skate World, bro. Would have made me feel less alone. My dad did research into this. The alien's name is J-Rod, and there is evidence of his ship crash in the desert. On Google Maps, you can see the marks the ship dug as it crashed and slid. You see? This is fucking real. That's what I've been telling you guys this whole time. Dude, just wait till they flay his head open. That's when it gets really interesting. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh yeah, I can't sing tunes because I'll get copyright flag for that. Yeah, Jesus Christ, YouTube really sucks now. Is this a Keith Richards blood transfusion? Yeah, they just got some weird Asian kid and was like, no one's gonna miss you. We need this British heroin addict to keep playing guitar on mid-sounding rock songs. $2 super chat, Black Metal God. Trent Reznor is just gothic pill Phil Collins. I would agree with you on the song Piggy off the Downward Spiral. That is like Trent Reznor's In the Air Tonight. Man, I wish I could play copyrighted music so bad because I would love to play that song right now. I'm horny to hear Piggy by Nine Inch Nails. Nobody wants to hear about me being horny. I understand. Look at all those weird organs, dude. They're not like normal organs. As if I would know if a normal human body was opened up. As if I would fucking know what any organ... I mean, I think I would to a certain extent. I'm not a fucking doctor. But, okay. Let's take... Is In the Parking Lot still in the chat? Let's take him. I splay his body open. I think I can tell the liver from, obviously the heart. I know that. We all know that. I know what a liver looks like because I'm an alcoholic. So clearly, I know a lot about the liver. But I think I know, like, the intestines. They're like sausages, kind of shit. Geez, outside of that, a stomach. I know what the stomach looks like. Outside of that, I don't really think I know what any organ or really looks like. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the kidneys were, or I mean, I know where they're at, but I don't know what they look like if a body's opened up. Yeah. Oh yeah, lungs. That's another one. Yeah, for sure, lungs. Yeah. Only a restarted person would not know what the lungs looked like. The brain, obviously. Penis. I know penis. Vagina. Don't know a whole lot about the vagina. Gotta say, don't know a whole lot about that. They say there's a G-spot. I think it's a myth. I've tried my best to please women. I just don't think it's real. So if I was given the fact that there's not a penis on this individual, I'm going to call it an individual. We shall see if there is a G-spot that is removed or whatever I'm going on about at this point. Oh, dude. When they do the eyes, I love it. They pull the film back. Yeah, that black alien film. Oh, look, it's a film. There's a crazy big ass eye underneath those black eyes. Look at him. He's got eyes just like everybody else. They're just really big, very Japanese, very kawaii, very BTS. Very big ass eyes. I know it has very big in Asian culture. The big eyes. You gotta have big eyes. Slicing the head. You gotta slice the head. Gotta see what's in the brain. Gotta fold the head forward. See what's in the brain. Just take the head off like a mask. Do any of you want me narrating your autopsies? If you do, I can, and I will. I can do a bunch of different voices. I'm pretty non-squeamish with this kind of shit, so if when any one of you dies, if you want me to narrate the autopsy and make a DVD of it, you can show your friends. I can do it. I will do it. You gotta have the scalpel. Gotta have the scalpel. How can you call yourself a, what do you call it, autopsyist without the scalpel? That's actually not the correct term. It's not the autopsyist, but bloody well should be. You know, I think if copyright weren't a factor, I'd want to watch like some obscure 007 movie, like Moonraker or Her Majesty's Secret Service, whatever that movie's called. You only live once? What is it? You only die twice? There's a lot of fucking GoldenEye 007 movies. GoldenEye was the name of one 007 movie. I've gotten progressively drunk. Now we got his head folded over his face, as you would when you autopsy someone. They're making notes. That's how you know it's real. Dude, that alien is fucked. Even if that alien wanted to be alive, they done take everything out of him. They done take. I'm using past participles at this point. Future participles. What is a participle? I don't even know. Yeah, I just cut through that weird fucking alien skull. Let's see what's in there. It's shot in very bleached out black and white because it's mysterious, man. Like, aren't you shocked? Doesn't this look legit? Oh, using the bone saw. We got the bone saw going on now. This must be very primitive technology because they have like electric bone saws for these kind of things. We don't have to hack back and forth. Getting that perspiration going. There's more efficient ways of cutting open skulls. Skulls, I say! I think because I'm yapping so much, maybe YouTube considers this educational, which is, falls under the fair use. So good for me for the yapping. Yeah, that guy is pretty foobar. I mean, even if they wanted to put him back together and shock him back to life, probably not going to happen. What are we looking at here? This feels like a Tool music video. I swear to God. If this is a Tool music video and I get some copyright strike, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Is that his brain? Is that his head? What am I looking at? Well, when you crash your fucking craft in the U.S. or I guess America or the world. The Earth in general, especially the U.S. This is what happens to you. Just, to let you know. Represent, motherfucker. Crash your craft. You don't get you don't check in. You don't check into the right regions with the right gangs and shit. You're gonna crash your shit in the U.S. Yay. This is what's gonna happen, motherfucker. We do this shit up. We do you up, bro. Not in the way you would expect, though. Bro be wearing a fucking beanie of his own fucking skin over his head. Know what I'm saying? Shit's fucked up. That's how we do it over here in the US of A. Some motherfucker be high as fuck operating that camera shit. The fuck am I looking at? Are we doing the printing press right now? Oh, is that his handprints or something? Look what they did to my boy. That's funny. Oh, Nostalgic Millennial. Dude, you're up late as fuck. How dare you? Well, I mean, it is Saturday. Who gives a shit? Live and let live. Live and let die. Nostalgic Millennial, what would you think if I played one of your videos? I think he does some... Well, I don't think. I know he does retro video game stuff. Fan was too hot and checked phone. Oh, he's going back to bed. Dude, I kind of like, on some sick level, want to watch a real autopsy. I wonder if that would be covered under YouTube's, like, informational shit. Oh, now they're showing, all the weird alien markings. Don't get it twisted, dude. I totally believe in UFOs, and I believe in aliens. I really do. But, yeah, this video is completely fake. Hate to break it to you. And I know most of you already knew this shit. Anyway. I'm just kind of fucking around, watching shit. Yeah, that's fake. Man, I'd love to watch some Unsolved Mysteries right now. But the copyright. But the fucking copyright. Copyright can suck my fucking chud, dude. Oh no, what do I do now? What do I got? Did Guy send me some other weird Mike Mattei shit? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, do you guys want to see like a random video of me having like a fucking sweet Craigslist haul in 2016? Well, congratulations, because that's what you're about to fucking see. I'll be the first to say that there are no such things as good deals on the internet for retro video games anymore. Everybody, and I mean everybody, knows what they have now. Even grandma won't sell off her grandson's Nintendo collection anymore because there might be a stadium events in there or a Nintendo World Championship cart worth thousands of dollars thanks to local news stations and the internet. Everybody knows what they have. But there are sometimes exceptions to that rule. Sometimes people are just strapped for cash and they need to go to their local pawn shop or Craigslist to make a quick buck. I found something recently off of Craigslist that I thought would make a good video. A huge lot of video games I purchased with PS2, GameCube, Nintendo 64, you name it. I thought, dude, this shit was like fucking over 10 years ago. I don't think I've aged that fucking badly. I feel like I'm entering Pat Contry territory right now where I suck my own dick, which makes me cringe. But I'm just saying, dude, that was me like over 10 years ago. I feel like I don't look that different. Thought it was good enough to make a video about, so let's check out what I got. Alright, the first little lot of games that came with this deal were these GameCube games. Now, this was the first thing that caught my eye when I clicked on this ad, and that would be this front row here. This entire Resident Evil collection for the GameCube is starting to become more and more rare, especially Resident Evil 2, 3, and especially Resident Evil Code Veronica for the GameCube. This game alone can fetch about $50. So that was definitely attractive to me. Of course, we got Zelda Wind Waker, and then the 2 game bonus discs that came with Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest, also on GameCube. And thanks to this guy, he kept his games in immaculate condition, so they all have manuals, everything's there.
Just this row of games alone was definitely worth the price I paid, which I'm not going to reveal until the end. Of course, you got some common games and some stinkers in there, like Smuggler's Run, that literally came out for every next-gen platform that year. It was out for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. That game sucks. You know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Lord of the Rings, those games aren't going to fetch anything. Then you got your, you know, who doesn't have a copy of Mortal Kombat Deadly?
Dude, this was like the Heat. This was like, I was in Heat, and this was the Heat of like game. Just collecting everything ever. Just collect every game for every system. Just hoard it all. Just collect all of it. Like, this was like, I think this video came out in like 2015, 2016. No, it was 2016. I know for a fact it was 2016. I have the Union Jack in the back because I already did the fucking British taste test video. Yeah, no, this was a sweet deal from Craigslist, but yeah, this was like back when it was like just buy everything possible, just own everything, just own all the games and just buy everything.
The Alliance, Namco Museum. So, barring these games, you know, which when you buy a lot of games on the internet, you're gonna run into...
Oh yeah, you like how I have my scripts on my bed? Just like things I was already gonna say. Just like had it on my bed. That was the quality that you got back then.
You're gonna have to take some games that you don't want, but you're gonna have to sacrifice that for these good ones. So this alone was a pretty damn good deal. I actually should say, though, before I move on, I did a little quick averaging out of these games on eBay, the average eBay price for a game like this, or any of these games. And since I have a lot of spare time on my hands, I did that for every single one of these games. I'm going in by category of the system here, so for this GameCube collection, the average eBay price would be around $316. Alright, up next we have our PlayStation 1 games that also came in this collection. Now again, the picture that the guy had on Craigslist, they were all kind of clustered together in a stack so you couldn't see the faces of the games. One title that I did notice though on the spine of one of the games that caught my eye like that was this right here, Marvel vs. Capcom, the original Marvel vs. Capcom for PlayStation. Now this game alone fetches about $50 on eBay, so when I saw that, I got a
lot more than that nowadays.
rock hard erection, and you know, adding to the Resident Evil Complete collection on here, I felt like I had to get it just for Marvel vs. Capcom in and of itself, which is honestly one of the greatest fighting games that I've ever played.
No, this was not before price charting. This was just what the games cost at the time.
Also in the collection, Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation. That's a pretty good find. Not a super rare game, but definitely a good one to have in your collection. Then you have your Mortal Kombat 4, which, you know, I like Mortal Kombat, so I wanted that in my collection. Then you have Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which is a great game. Not the best port graphically. I mean, it's okay. You have some Duke Nukem games in here. Those are always fun. And then you have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which I literally spent hours and hours and hours and hours of my teenage life playing. You have Blood Omen in here. You have Soul Reaver. Solid PlayStation 1 collection. I mean, normally you get a lot of sports games and a lot of shit like that, and here you have it's pretty solid. Of course, you have your Medal of Honor, which fetches about $3 on eBay. So, but this total package here, if I was to sell all this, average eBay price be about $183 for all these games. Alright, the most overwhelming part of this game collection off of Craigslist was this guy's collection of PlayStation 2 games. Now, there aren't too many gems in here, and PlayStation 2 games in general don't go as much as, say, GameCube games. So this Code Veronica, which would be about $50 on the GameCube, is about $12 on the PlayStation 2. Don't know why. People want it on GameCube more. We see some games here that are just fun. I mean, they may not be worth a lot of money, but they're just solid, fun games that I haven't had a chance to play yet. Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Simpsons Road Rage, very fun game. Of course, I have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on every damn system now. Then you got, your typical Star Wars games, Jedi Starfighter, that's like in every collection. Then you just have Starfighter, Star Wars Starfighter, and then you have Jedi Starfighter. Man, they weren't milking that title at all. Some ones that were more notable, not these two, I don't know why those are over here. Shinobi, Sega's Shinobi title, that will be a fun one to play. These games definitely are not rare, but I've been wanting to play them. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Very excited to play those games. That's a later Capcom franchise that I have yet to have the pleasure of playing. This guy was apparently into Mortal Kombat. He has a deluxe edition of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So it's in a nice little metallic case there. And probably the most expensive game in this collection is the Mortal Kombat Deception Deluxe 2 game edition here. Not a lot of rare games in this PS2 part of the lot, but a lot of damn fun games that I'm excited to play. And just to give you an idea about how not super rare or costly these games are, the average eBay price for all of these is only $220. Alright, what else did I get in this collection? Well, I got about 18 of these AV cables to PlayStations. I don't know why this guy had so many, but he gave me all of them. So I now have AV cables for like a...
Yes, I did play all the Devil May Cry games. They were meh. Meh. I know a lot of people really like that series, and I do love Capcom, but they were... I know they started out as like some Resident Evil thing, and then it turned into another series, and, whatever.
Army of PlayStation games. What else did he throw in? Well, let's see here. 2 PS1 controllers without the DualShock. 1 with, and granted, these are all in great condition. Sometimes when you buy controllers off of Craigslist, little kids had them and their peanut butter and jelly is all mushed in there, or food and shit, and it's really gross, but he kept all this stuff in really great condition. A fat PlayStation 1. Awesome. A slim PlayStation 1. Pretty cool.
Still have that one.
Some manuals here to Nintendo 64 games. So we got
maybe
Super
not.
Mario 64 manual. We've got Asteroid 64, Donkey Kong 64, NASCAR 2064, Mario Golf, Diddy Kong Racing, Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, and a Nintendo 64 manual. Hey, if he's throwing them in, I'll take them. Manuals are always collectible. He also threw in some GameCube games that weren't... Or not GameCube, I'm sorry. He threw in some Nintendo 64 games that weren't even in the listing, which I thought was, like, added bonus much. So here we have Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I'll take it. Shadow Man. Don't you always remember seeing this game of the guy holding the skull at Blockbuster whenever you went to Nintendo 64 section? I've never played this damn game, but I swear I've seen it so many times. NASCAR 2000. I could give a fuck about that game. Asteroid 64. Why?
How dare you?
Why?
That's a great game.
But, still nice.
NASCAR
Nice gesture.
2000.
Star Wars Episode 1
fucker.
Pod Racer. But probably the coolest title was Goemon's Great Adventure for the N64. This is about
Yeah, that was an expensive title.
a $40 or $50 game on eBay. He just threw it in there. Cool. And we have a complete in-box
Dude, this fucking lot that I got off of Craigslist was crazy. Like, all those games I just said, in a complete in-box slim PS2. Like, the fuck? You do not get these deals anymore. They do not exist. They literally do not exist anymore.
PlayStation 2. With everything, manuals, control, everything. Complete in box. The total for all this extra stuff that he gave me, $178. So I did a little addition here, and I added up this whole lot of shit that I got off of eBay in one... Craigslist, in one go. And for all these games, everything, if I was to sell this on eBay for the average going price, I could have asked $897. How much did I pay for all this? Well, in the ad he wanted $250, but I got him down to $220. $220 for almost $1,000 worth of retro goodies.
In 2016, which would probably like be triple at least at this point.
That just goes to show you that keep the faith, always stay on
Now, there's a part 2 to that video. Spiritually, as they say, where I sold everything. Yes, I am watching videos of myself because I know I can't get copyright struck for my own video. So you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Or you can leave. I don't give a fuck. Dude, there's so many sweet WWF clips I have on here that I was watching on Discord the other night. Fucking Shawn Michaels entrance. The Brood. The unforgettable debut of the show. I wonder if the Shockmaster, I wonder if this one would be copyright material. You guys know the Shockmaster, right? WWF. Yeah, I probably shouldn't risk it. That shit's fucking hilarious, though, if you watch it. God, it's so funny. Where's my stupid fucking video that I'm gonna show you? Small man farts. DX's SummerSlam 2009 entrance. I had a boner for entrances. Oliver Tree, how I lost 15 pounds. That one might not get struck, but I don't want to take a chance. Anyway, okay, this is part 2. So this was like probably like 10 years later. Yeah, at least. Something like that. Maybe 9 years later. This is me like selling all
As
this
the title might suggest, I have in fact been selling various craps on eBay ever since I was a teenager. It was a real pain in the ass back then because you had to link your PayPal account to eBay and do a few other things before you could make a merchant account that would allow for you to sell things. This was way before eBay integrated everything and made it so easy to sell that you literally just pull your phone out now and do it from there. But back then it was pretty challenging. I literally had to buy a book on how to do it. And ever since then, I've been dumping so much of my crap on others for money, I guess you could consider me an OnlyFans girl. For anybody who has ever sold anything on eBay, you know it's all about the pictures. You may be selling the steak, but the sizzle definitely lures buyers into buying your products. So taking good pictures of your crap in an accurate and appealing way is paramount. After going through my old folders of stuff that I've sold on eBay over the years, I gotta say it's the video games that seem most interesting for me to talk about. So let's do that. Here's the video.
Yeah, this is a video where I'm like talking about how I'm selling off all my games, which is what I eventually did, because like, what the fuck? I already said earlier about how like, why would I want Thomas the Tank Engine on Super Nintendo?
Game stuff I've sold on eBay. Do I regret letting anything go? Let's find out. This is Dancing with Ghosts. So I feel I need to give you all some context. I used to be really into retro game collecting. In the early days of this channel, I even made a video about a hot score I made from Craigslist.
For all these games, everything, if I was to sell this on eBay for the average going price, I could have asked $897. How much did I pay for all this? Well, in the ad he wanted $250, but I got him down to $220. $220 for almost $1,000 worth of retro goodies.
It must have been from 2015 to 2018 that was peak collecting for me. My nostalgia glasses threw me right into the retro gaming pool like any other nerdy dude who was born in the 80s or even possibly 90s. I would rock my collection proudly in the backgrounds of my videos as a way of showing other collectors the stupid size of my e-peen, which is short for electronic penis. But it was around the pandemic when my work stopped that I kind of started rethinking everything. I had a whole ass room that was just dedicated to storing all of my retro gaming junk that I honestly never played. And truly coming to grips with that fact was eye-opening. Probably not as eye-opening as realizing the organization you've been raised up in as a kid was a cult, but kind of similar. Sure, I had this impressive stupid man cave that was curated and looked cool, but did I ever actually play any of these old-ass pieces of plastic? And overwhelmingly, the audience answers with a resounding no! That's the problem with retro game collecting. I get that some people want the physical analog experience, but that wasn't me. I just thought I gained some weird, stupid street cred for accumulating a lot of stuff. For why else would I need to own all of these duplicate consoles? Or, like, own Thomas the Tank Engine on Super Nintendo? So, my little collecting hoarder bubble popped, and it was hard, I'm not gonna lie. I first started off selling shit I knew I wouldn't care if I lost, just to see if anyone would buy it. And boy, did they! It seemed like anything I threw up on eBay would sell almost immediately, which kind of shifted my focus from collector to seller. So let me blast through a lot of the crap that I sold on eBay, mainly in 2020. I think my biggest crown jewel to break up was my Super Nintendo collection. It was always my most prized collection to collect for, but bruh, I actively did not play 90% of these games. I mainly just stuck with the games I loved as a kid and never even popped any of these bad boys into my console. Once I was awoken to this fact, selling became easy. This particular lot may not look impressive because the first rule of eBay is sell the high ticket items individually. You never want to include a super high value item in a random lot. You'll never get the maximum price for it because people are wanting deals when they're purchasing large lots of games or anything for that matter. Though some people who don't know what they have might include a high ticket item, and all the buyers will notice this faster than a free bag of Coke and a karaoke dive bar. This is a lackluster lot, admittedly, but that's why I set all of these guys aside for individual sale. You see how I took apart the cartridge and displayed the circuit boards? If you're new to selling online, this might seem blasphemous to take apart a classic game cart like that, but true collectors actually really appreciate this. There is a serial number on the chip or circuit board that you can actually Google, and it will pretty much let you know if what you're buying is the real deal or if it's just a reproduction cartridge. These days, I really don't give a fuck if it's a repro or not. I just want to play the game, so emulation it is for me. But if you're a true collector, getting the real deal versus a reproduction cart is paramount. That's the second time in this video that I've said paramount. Will somebody please buy Joshua Thesaurus? Then there was that sweet Craigslist score I got. I divided this shit up into game libraries or however else made sense when selling in a lot. This PS2 lot is one example. There may be some gems in here now, but I price charted everything at the time, and the price I got was fair considering the games I was selling. Do I miss or even think about any one of these titles? Not in your life. I sold some bullshit random Xbox games I had that were swallowed up instantly. There were some random ass Sega CD games in varying degrees of completeness that sold instantly. The N64 games were no match for the collector nerds, so obviously those flew off the shelf. Which, good riddance, I'm not a huge fan of this console in general. Like most things Nintendo, this lot of GameCube games disappeared like dust in the frickin' wind as soon as it was listed. Most of them coming from that sweet Craigslist deal I was able to make years prior. The OG Sega Genesis wasn't a slouch when it came to eBay, as people snatched these games up almost as fast as they did the Nintendo games. I never really cared for handheld gaming, so my old Nintendo DS was gone in a flash with its own little lot of games. And guys, I can't tell you how much harder collector schlongs will get if you are studious enough to hold on to the original cardboard packaging that it came in. Collectors love this kind of shit. Original Nintendo games or NES games sold super fast, and it probably didn't hurt that I included a multitude of dust protection sleeves, some even coming from Pat the NES Punk's beloved Funkoland, a store we never had here in the South, by the way. That store sounds like a place where you'd buy used jock straps from, in my humble opinion. Funkoland. Like I said before, I obviously partitioned out the choice titles that would fetch the most money on their own, which you should always do. This is Metal Jesus, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. As I saw how good my crap was selling, I experimented with selling true crap. Here we have a fat PlayStation 2 that did not work. And don't worry, I absolutely included that fact in the description. And it sold in a fairly quick fashion, believe it or not. Here we have 3 regular Nintendos. That's what we called them in my house, regular Nintendos. That may or may not have worked. They were sold as is, and they sold quickly. Here's a cute little bundle I threw together myself, which is quite similar to what you might have gotten as a kid if you bought an SNES. 2 controllers, Super Mario World, and a yellowing SNES that looks like it was at your grandma's house if your grandma smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Just kidding, SNES consoles turn yellow like that as a result of the flame retardant formula in the plastic of these things. It was really just a crapshoot of whether yours turned yellow or didn't, but most of them did. Then you just got the various miscellaneous shit that people were chomping at the bit to purchase. Here's a random lot of stuff I sold. Here's a complete in-box PS2 Slim that I sold that came with that epic Craigslist lot I purchased years earlier. Here's a Model 1 Sega Genesis and an N64 setup complete with the memory expansion thingamafuck. Here are literally some random game manuals that came with my Craigslist haul that someone paid over $100 for. Sure, I will take $100 for these manuals that I don't even have the games for anymore. Here's a quote-unquote rare model of a PlayStation 1 console with red, yellow, and white composite outs that apparently was the way to listen to music CDs if you were lucky enough to find one in the wild. Seriously, people on message boards are saying that like this console sounded sonically better than most high-end CDs players at the time, but I don't know, your guess is as good as mine on that one. While I'm here, just a cautionary fucking tale. If you do sell something on eBay, go to your post office and ship that shit off, but get the damn tracking number. I sold a PS4 lot of games that I didn't really care for a few years ago and got way too cocky with my selling that I think I either lost the receipt or threw it away, but suffice to say, I did not provide the tracking number to the buyer. This was probably the one and only time this has ever happened. But wouldn't you know, this was the exact time that buyer claimed that they never received their package. So I had to not only refund their order, but I also lost the games, which, for all I know, was probably shipped to the dude safe and sound. He probably noticed I didn't provide a tracking number and saw his opportunity to have his cake and eat it too. I could have not refunded him, sure, but then he would have left a negative review on my eBay account, and if you know anything about eBay, you know that even one singular negative review will be enough to drive away half of your potential customer base. So I took the L, let the loser have his free games, and gave him back his money. Certain life lessons can be expensive. So that's been my experience selling games on eBay, but to answer the initial question, do I regret selling any of it? Well, yes, I do regret selling the GameCube versions of the various Resident Evil games, seeing as the remakes have turned out to not be the most faithful versions of the games. They're more like a reimagination more than anything. I regret selling Mega Man X3 and Mega Man 7 because for just nostalgia reasons. I just love this series so much. I want to own all iterations of Mega Man games in physical form, but those fucking games yielded a lot of money on eBay at the time, and still do. And I kind of regret selling some of those GameCube Legend of Zelda games, but mostly, I think I regret not giving that one dude his fucking tracking number so he was able to file a complaint with eBay and get his refund on top of some free PS4 games. Anyway, I know this is kind of a weird video for me to make, but it was fun as fuck, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed talking about it. Fuck that light. Until next time, have a good rest of your night. You never want to include a super high volume item. Once you fuck up once, and then it's downhill from there. You're just gonna read all the lines fucked up, and that goddamn light ain't helping.
Well, that was perfect. Whoever made that video, that was like the perfect video. I don't think I can top that. Dude, it's 4 o'clock, bro. Go the fuck to bed. Fucking perverts, dude. If you want to join my Discord, I guess I'll pull it up before I quit on you, which is gonna happen very soon. This is my Discord link. posting it in the chat. Well, I'm gonna sit here long enough so it can assimilate. It's raining outside. Yeah, you should get off. Everyone get off. Go away. Yeah, good. Everyone go away. Go away! I love you guys. You know that, right? You know I would never hurt you. Ugh, this fucking mic smells weird. I shouldn't have gotten that close to it. Why do I keep smelling it? That's weird. Anyhow, that's it. It's done. Bye.